ये कौन सा मैजिक करते हो यार? कभी गुड बाय कहते कहते गुड लक भी कह देते हो। किसी की श्रद्धा में खुशियां जोड़ देते हो। और किसी की मुश्किलों को आसान बना देते हो। तब कहीं जाकर अपनी खुशियों का निवाला चखते हो और फिर निकल पड़ते हो अपना मैजिक चलाने। टाटा मैजिक, पावर, माइलेज और कंफर्ट जो बनाए आपकी मेहनत को मैजिक। मेरी मेहनत मेरा मैजिक। टाटा मैजिक, नाउ इन बायोफ्यूल।
मालिक, क्वालिटी से बिना कंप्रोमाइज किए आपने इस बिजनेस को इतना प्रॉफिटेबल बना दिया। टाटा के नए 5 ट्रक आने के बाद 100 पार।
सर वो ट्रकों में तेल डलवाना था। टाटा मोटर्स की 70 ट्रकों के लिए तो मैंने ये तेल मंगवा लिया है। बाकी की पुरानी ट्रकों के लिए कौन सा मंगवाऊं?
छोटे लाल जी, कभी तो बचत की सोच लिया करो। लोकल।
शुक्ला जी।
मालिक, मेरा मतलब ये था कि।
क्या मतलब है? मुझे पता है। छोटे लाल जी देखो, अगर ये वाला डलवाओगे तो सही रहेगा।
जी सर।
लेकिन अगर लोकल वाला डालोगे शुक्ला जी तो फिर 2 बातें हो सकती हैं। या तो एग्जॉस्ट से ज्यादा धुआं निकलेगा या फिर इंजन गर्म होने लगेगा। अब देखो, ज्यादा धुआं निकलेगा तो हो सकता है कि तुम पुलिस से बच भी जाओ, लेकिन अगर इंजन गर्म होने लगेगा तो फिर 2 बातें हो सकती है। या तो ट्रक झटका ले लेके चलने लगेगी या फिर पिस्टन घिसने लगेगा। अब ट्रक झटका ले लेकर हो सकता है कि थोड़ी दूर चल भी जाए, लेकिन अगर पिस्टन घिसने लगेगा तो फिर 2 बातें हो सकती है। या तो माइलेज नहीं मिलेगा या फिर इंजन बैठ जाएगा। अब माइलेज नहीं मिलेगा, इसका नुकसान तो होगा ही, लेकिन अगर इंजन बैठ गया शुक्ला जी तो फिर 2 बातें हो सकती।
नहीं सर, समझ गया। आज से हमारी सारी ट्रकें टाटा मोटर्स की जेन्युइन ऑयल पे चलेंगी सर।
शाबाश।
टाटा का भरोसा, सही ऑयल, सही बात।
गुड, वेरी गुड, प्राउड ऑफ यू।
थैंक यू सो मच सर।
शुक्ला जी, सोच सस्ती नहीं, लंबी होनी चाहिए।
जी बिल्कुल सही कहा।
आप भी भरोसेमंद टाटा जेन्युइन ऑयल ही लेना। सही ऑयल, सही बात।
बच गए। सिर्फ क्लच प्लेट गया है, पूरा क्लच सेट नहीं। चेंज कर देता हूं। ये वाला लगाऊं या लोकल वाला लगाऊं?
लोकल चलेगा यार, 2 पैसे बच जाएंगे, क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है।
हा? क्या बोला भाई? फर्क पड़ता है, भरोसे का फर्क पड़ता है। देखो, लोकल वाला चल तो सकता है, लेकिन 2 पैसा बचाने के चक्कर में 2 बातें हो सकती हैं। या तो तुम अपने अक्लमंदी पे खुश होगे, या फिर गैर फंसने की परेशानी तुम्हें कभी खुश होने नहीं देगी। अब लोकल वाला सामान तो भाई किस्मत आजमाने वाली बात है। फिर या तो तुम अपने किस्मत पे चलोगे या फिर अपनी किस्मत पे रहोगे। और अपनी किस्मत पे कितना ही चल लोगे। और अगर अपनी किस्मत पे रहोगे तो फिर दो बातें होगी। फिर या तो तुम कलर सेटिंग करवाने के लिए आओगे या फिर कलर सेटिंग करवाने के चक्कर में तुम्हारी गाड़ी फेल हो जाएगी, कहीं तुम रुक जाओ। अब क्लच सेट से तो काम चल जाएगा, लेकिन अगर फ्लाईव्हील गया तो फिर दो बातें हो सकती है। या तो तुम अपनी गलती सुधारने के लिए दुकानदार से मुफ्त में पार्ट बदलने का जतन करोगे या फिर मालिक के सामने मुझे दोष दोगे। अब देखो, नहीं सुनो, फिर मालिक तो बेवकूफ है नहीं, और अगर अभिषेक मुझे बेवकूफ समझोगे तो फिर दो बातें।
अरे सर समझ गया उस्ताद, समझ गया। अब दो बातें नहीं, सिर्फ एक बात होगी। मेरी गाड़ी टाटा जेन्युइन पार्ट से ही चलेगी, क्योंकि टाटा का भरोसा यानी सही पार्ट सही बात।
तुम समझदार हो। अब आगे से यही लगवाना।
जी चलो।
आप भी सीधा बोलना, टाटा जेन्युइन पार्ट्स यानी सही पार्ट सही बात। यही है टाटा का भरोसा।
अरे भाई,
हाँ,
एक एयर फिल्टर देना।
ये दूं या कोई लोकल दूं?
लोकल चलेगा, क्या फर्क पड़ता है?
अरे फर्क पड़ता है, भरोसे का फर्क पड़ता है। ये वाला लोगे तो सही रहेगा, अगर लोकल वाला लोगे तो फिर दो बातें हो सकती हैं। या तो गाड़ी सही से चलने का नाटक करेगी या फिर वो भी नहीं करेगी। अगर नहीं करेगी तो चलो ठीक है, लेकिन अगर करेगी तो फिर दो बातें हो सकती है। या तो डिलीवरी के लिए जाते हुए गाड़ी कहीं फंस जाएगी या डिलीवरी से घर वापस आते हुए गाड़ी कहीं रुक जाएगी। अब देखो भाई, अगर डिलीवरी से घर आते हुए गाड़ी कहीं फंस गई या रुक गई तो चलो कोई बात नहीं, लेकिन अगर डिलीवरी जाते हुए गाड़ी कहीं फंस गई या रुक गई फिर दो बातें हो सकती। एक तो डिलीवरी का पेमेंट नहीं मिलेगा, फिर अगली बार कस्टमर आपको डिलीवरी नहीं देगा, फिर इस बार का खर्चा राशन पानी सब गया पानी में। फिर आपके पास जितना जमा पूंजी है उसी से काम चलाना पड़ेगा। अगर वो नहीं हुआ तो फिर दो बातें हो सकती।
बड़े भाई मैं समझ गया। अब से दो बातें नहीं, सिर्फ एक बात होगी। मेरी गाड़ी टाटा जेन्युइन पार्ट्स पर ही चलेगी, क्योंकि टाटा का भरोसा यानी सही पार्ट सही बात।
समझदार आदमी हो। बहुत जल्दी समझ गए। अब से यही लगाना, गाड़ी टाटा की तो पार्ट भी टाटा का। टाटा जेन्युइन पार्ट्स, सही पार्ट सही बात।
टाटा का नया एस प्रो, दाम आसान ताकि आप कर सके बड़ा काम।
नए एस प्रो के साथ अब मेरी बारी।
साथ में है बेहतरीन ट्रक्स बनाने वाले टाटा का भरोसा, टाटा एस प्रो बाई फ्यूल अब मेरी बारी। अब एस प्रो पेट्रोल और ईवी में भी। टाटा का नया एस प्रो, दाम आसान ताकि आप कर सके बड़ा काम।
नए एस प्रो के साथ अब मेरी बारी।
साथ में है बेहतरीन ट्रक्स बनाने वाले टाटा का भरोसा, टाटा एस प्रो पेट्रोल अब मेरी बारी। एस प्रो बाई फ्यूल और ईवी में भी। टाटा एस प्रो, अब छोटी सी लागत से करो बड़ी कमाई।
नए एस प्रो के साथ अब मेरी बारी।
साथ में है बेहतरीन ट्रक्स बनाने वाले टाटा का भरोसा, टाटा एस प्रो ईवी अब मेरी बारी। अब एस प्रो बाई फ्यूल और पेट्रोल में भी।
The presentation has to go today.
यस बॉस।
अच्छा हुआ न्यू टाटा विंगर प्लस बुक की, अब ना चार्जिंग रुकेगी ना काम और ना पार्टी।
टाटा विंगर प्लस में मिले लग्जरी प्लस, कंफर्ट प्लस, कनेक्टिविटी प्लस, सीनरी प्लस और स्पेस प्लस, यानी दोस्तों के साथ मस्ती प्लस और साथ में टाटा का भरोसा।
जब हमारे यूरोप के ऑफिस कॉलीग्स भारत आए तो कहा उनको भारत के त्योहार एक्सप्लोर करने हैं, तो बुक कर दी टाटा विंगर प्लस। प्लीज कम।
टाटा विंगर प्लस में मिले लग्जरी प्लस, कंफर्ट प्लस, कनेक्टिविटी प्लस, सीनरी प्लस और स्पेस प्लस, यानी सेलिब्रेशन प्लस और साथ में टाटा का भरोसा।
Welcome to the world of trucking. In our world, every ton counts, because even a little extra load can mean a big leap forward, a decisive advantage and better business growth. Now Tata Motors Commercial Vehicles introduces a faster, smarter, better way to grow. Presenting the new high payload truck range, engineered with innovation to carry up to 1.8 tons more payload. More payload means more tons per trip and better earnings every trip. Powered by Tata Motors' trusted powertrains. Known for high fuel efficiency and high power-to-weight ratio for dependable performance. Every detail of these trucks is engineered for better payload capability, lower cost per ton kilometer and more profits. Designed for higher loads and long hauls across applications like cement, agri-commodities, industrial goods, courier and parcel logistics and more. These trucks give operators an edge to do more and grow faster with the same effort. We owe it to the trust of every fleet owner who keeps India moving forward to deliver better outcomes every day. Tata Motors high payload trucks. Carry more, earn more. In every journey, there is a pattern, a rhythm that decides how far we go and what it costs to get there. For decades, Tata Motors Commercial Vehicles has shaped that journey, leading with engineering, reliability, and a belief that efficiency can always be better. The new Tata Trucks Fuel Efficiency Series is built on this belief. A new chapter in fuel-efficient trucking, where aerodynamic optimization and engine enhancements work together to reduce fuel consumption and make every trip more efficient. By delivering up to 7% better fuel efficiency consistently across real-world operations. And with every fuel drop saved, a new pattern emerges, a pattern of better profits and faster progress. For drivers, fleet owners, and every business on the move. The Tata Trucks Fuel Efficiency Series. Because when every fuel drop works harder, businesses move better, and India moves forward.
पापा इसमें क्या है?
इसमें देश है बेटा।
कितनी माएं, कितनी दुआएं, कितनी बेटियां, उनकी कितनी मजबूत बाहें अपनी गोद में लेके जा रही है। कितनी सुरक्षा, कितना अरमान, कितना भरोसा, कितना इत्मीनान अपनी गोद में लेके जा रही है। ये जो अपनी गाड़ी है, इस पे भारत आगे बढ़ता है। हम आगे बढ़ेंगे, देश आगे बढ़ेगा। टाटा मोटर्स कमर्शियल व्हीकल्स, बेटर ऑलवेज।
पापा इसमें क्या है?
इसमें देश है बेटा।
कितनी टेक्नोलॉजी, कितना विज्ञान, कितना भविष्य अपनी गोद में लेके जा रही है ये। कल के लिए कितना तैयार अपना देश। अपनी गोद में लेके जा रही है ये जो अपनी गाड़ी है, इस पे भारत आगे बढ़ता है। हम आगे बढ़ेंगे, देश आगे बढ़ेगा। टाटा मोटर्स कमर्शियल व्हीकल्स, बेटर ऑलवेज।
Fleet customers were struggling to improve profitability due to lack of actionable insights at the chassis level. We leveraged Fleet Edge, India's largest connected vehicle platform, analyzing over 140 terabytes of real-world data. Through advanced AML techniques, we crafted a transformative solution, Mileage Sarthi, a simple DIY platform delivering real-time insights, contextual to vehicle application and at a chassis level. Mileage Sarthi has already improved fleet mileage by 7%, empowering drivers, optimizing operations, and accelerating towards a more profitable, sustainable future.
India moves because its trucks move, and when a truck moves, it carries the weight of the nation. On Indian roads, impact is unforgiving. And when a truck is involved, it doesn't just affect the driver, it affects everyone around. That's why safety cannot be theoretical. At Tata Motors Commercial Vehicles, safety is not a feature, it is a decision made at the design stage. We study real accident data from Indian roads, identify high-frequency and high-severity accidents, simulate thousands of crashes digitally, and design cabins that preserve drivers' survival space. Every pillar, every joint built to take the hit. We test for reality. We create our own due care impact tests based on real Indian accident scenarios, because safety is proven only one way, under impact. We have taken the initiative to design our truck cabins to meet the most stringent European crash safety norm, ECER 29.03, a regulation focused on one critical outcome, driver's survival space. We did not wait for it to be mandated. We chose to lead. We engineered our trucks for both ECER 29.03 norms and accident research-based due care crash tests. Together, it is a gold standard for truck safety development. But there is one question that truly tests cabin strength. What happens when a truck collides with a truck head-on?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So this time we didn't just simulate it, we tested it. Drivers don't remember specifications, they remember the truck that brought them home. And when drivers are protected, fleets don't stop, deliveries stay on schedule, and businesses keep moving forward. Because safety isn't just about survival, it's about continuity, confidence, and progress that never stalls. Tata Motors Commercial Vehicles, designing, testing, and leading safety for Indian roads. These aren't just trucks, these are Desh ke trucks.
पापा इसमें क्या है?
इसमें देश है बेटा।
कितनी हरियाली, कितनी खुशहाली, कल की कितनी तैयारी, अपनी गोद में ले जा रही है। कितना हरा भरा अपना देश अपनी गोद में ले जा रही है ये जो अपनी गाड़ी है, इस पे भारत आगे बढ़ता है। हम आगे बढ़ेंगे, देश आगे बढ़ेगा। टाटा मोटर्स कमर्शियल व्हीकल्स, बेटर ऑलवेज।
For over 70 years, we've learned every challenge of Indian roads. And today, that legacy evolves. Introducing the future of business mobility. Built for India. Built on intelligence. Built to go further. With a bigger range. With unwavering reliability. With Indian engineering at its core. At the heart of this machine is intelligence built on a robust e-axle. Fewer moving parts, more efficiency. Fast, reliable charging, smart energy management, minimal downtime. Every kilometer optimized, every charge stretched further, every decision designed to lower your total cost of ownership. But performance means nothing without safety. That's why these trucks are tested beyond limits. Across unforgiving terrain, our cabins tested to European safety standards, built to protect what matters most. "70 years of knowing Indian roads. Now driving India into the future. Tata Trucks, electrifying business responsibly."
அப்பா இதுல என்ன இருக்கு?
இதுல நம்ம நாடே இருக்கு.
कितनी सड़कें, कितने पुल, कितनी बांध, कितनी नदियां, कितनी सदियां, कितना आसमान, कितनी बारिश, कितनी धूप, कितनी छाव, कितने शहर, कितने गांव अपनी गोद में लेके जा रही है ये। कितने कंबल, कितनी थर-थर, कितने मील के कितने पत्थर, चलने वाले कितने घर। कितनी गलियां, कितने रंग, कितनी जंग, कितने पर्वत, नंधड़म, कितने बंजर, कितने पठार, कितना प्यार, कितने बसते, कितना हंसते, कितने रस्ते, इसमें घुसते उसमें घुसते, कितने मोड़, कितने चेहरे पीछे छोड़, कितने उत्तर दक्षिण जोड़, कितने दाएं कितने बाएं, कितनी माएं, कितनी दुआएं, कितनी बेटियां, उनकी कितनी मजबूत बाहें, कितनी रोटियां, कितने खेत, भरे हुए कितने पेट। देखो कितना बड़ा अपना देश अपनी गोद में लेके जा रही है ये जो अपनी गाड़ी है, इस पे भारत आगे बढ़ता है। हम आगे बढ़ेंगे, देश आगे बढ़ेगा। Tata Motors Commercial Vehicles. Better always.
Good morning, shareholders. I am Ranjan Kumar, General Counsel and Company Secretary of Tata Motors Limited. I, on behalf of the board and the entire management team, warmly welcome you to the second annual general meeting of your company. Before we begin, I would like to briefly explain you the process of participation in this annual general meeting, especially with respect to the speaker shareholders and also the process designed for remote e-voting. As indicated in the notice, this annual general meeting has been convened through video conferencing, and hence the facility of attending this meeting through video conferencing has been made available by the company for its shareholders. To ensure smooth conduct of this meeting and to avoid any background noise, the microphone of all speaker shareholders have been put on mute from the backend itself. During the Q&A session, the names of the registered speaker shareholder will be announced one by one. And once your name is announced, you are requested to unmute your microphone, switch on your camera before speaking. In case you are unable to switch on your camera for any reason, you can continue with the audio mode also. The speaker shareholders are requested to limit their comments or questions to 3 minutes only. This will help us maximizing the participation in this meeting. If you face any technical issues, feel free to call our helpline number as indicated in the notice of this annual meeting, or also you can refer to the FAQs posted on the website of NSDL. Now a quick briefing on the voting process. In accordance with the provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and SEBI listing regulations, the shareholders have been provided the facility to cast their votes through remote e-voting platform. This platform is administered by NSDL. The finer details of the voting process have been included in the notice of this annual meeting. Members whose name appear on the register of members as on the cutoff date, which is 22nd June 2026, are those who are eligible to cast their votes on these resolutions. If you are eligible and have not casted your vote yet, you may cast your vote during the proceedings of this meeting. The remote e-voting facility will be available to the shareholders throughout this meeting and up to 15 minutes from the conclusion of this meeting. The members, please note that there will be no proposing or seconding of the resolutions during this meeting, as the resolutions have already been put to vote through remote e-voting facility. With this, now I request our chairman to take over the proceedings of this meeting. Thank you, shareholders.
Dear shareholders, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my absolute pleasure to be with you at the second annual general meeting of Tata Motors Limited. As the requisite quorum is present, I call the meeting to order. Before I proceed further, I would like to invite the directors of the company who have joined through video conference to introduce themselves. Mr. Alnur Ramji.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm Alnur Ramji, Independent Director of Tata Motors, Chairman of the Technology Committee, member of the Audit. I'm participating through video conference from London. Thank you and welcome.
Mr. Bharat Puri.
Good morning. I am Bharat Puri, Independent Director, Chairman of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee. I'm also a member of the Audit and Risk Management Committees. I'm joining this video conference and the AGM from London.
Mr. Gunter Buschek.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Günter Buczek, Independent Director of Tata Motors Limited and Chairman of the Risk Management Committee. I'm also a member of the Audit Committee, Corporate Social Responsibility, Safety, Health and Sustainability Committee, and the Technology Committee. I'm participating today's annual general meeting through video conference from my home in Austria. Thank you and a warm welcome.
Mr. K.V. Chaudhary.
Good morning. I am Kosaraju V. Chaudhary, Independent Director, Tata Motors Limited. I am the Chairman of the Stakeholders Relationship Committee. I am also a Chairman of the Corporate Social Responsibility, Safety, Health and Sustainability Committee. I am a member of the Audit Committee and of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee. I am participating in this annual general meeting through video conference from Guduru in Andhra Pradesh. Thank you very much.
Varsha Purandare.
Good morning. I am Varsha Purandare, Independent Director of Tata Motors Limited and Chairperson of the Audit Committee. I am also a member of the Stakeholder Relationship Committee and Risk Management Committee. I am participating in the AGM through video conferencing from Pune. Thank you and warm welcome.
Mr. P.B. Balaji.
Good morning. I am PV Balaji, Non-Executive Director of Tata Motors Limited. I am participating in the annual general meeting through video conference from UK. Thank you.
With me present here in Mumbai are Girish Wagh, CEO and Managing Director, G.V. Ramanan, Chief Financial Officer, and Ranjan Kumar, the Company Secretary. The representatives of the statutory auditors, cost auditors, and the secretarial auditors are attending this AGM through video conferencing from their respective places. Also present with us on the video conference are the union leaders from Pune, Jamshedpur, Lucknow, and Pantnagar. We value their relationship and appreciate their contribution in maintaining industrial harmony. I thank all the shareholders for joining this meeting. We are holding this AGM through video conference in compliance with the directions of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. For the information of the shareholders, the proceedings of these meetings are being video recorded and a live streaming is also being webcast on the website of NSDL. The company has taken all the requisite steps to enable shareholders to participate and vote on the items being considered at this AGM. The company has received 5 authorized representations from holders of 149 crore 17 lakh 21,638 equity shares, which aggregates to 40.5% of the paid up share capital and of the total voting rights. Since there is no physical attendance of shareholders, the requirement of appointing proxies is not applicable. The registers as required under the Companies Act 2013 and the documents that are required to be kept open in terms of the resolutions provided in the notice convening this AGM are open for inspection to the shareholders. There are no qualifications in the statutory auditor's report and the secretarial auditor's report of the company for the year 25-26. With your permission, I take the notice of this meeting and the auditor's reports as read. Dear shareholders, I would like to take a moment to reflect on the year that has passed. It has been a very eventful year for the Tata Motors commercial vehicles business. In November 2025, following the successful demerger, your company was listed as a distinct commercial vehicles entity in the stock exchange. This was more than a structural milestone. It marked a very decisive step in our journey to build a world-class commercial mobility enterprise with strong leadership in India and a growing global footprint. I would like to thank our employees, partners, and other stakeholders for their commitment in enabling this transition, and also want to thank you shareholders for your continued confidence, trust, and support. Now coming to the results, I am pleased to share that the company delivered a very robust and resilient performance in the year FY26. We clearly retained our leadership in the commercial vehicles marketplace. Our volume grew to over 435,000 vehicles, reflecting a strong 13% year-on-year growth in volumes. The growth was broad-based, led by ILMCV and SCV PV segments, with a notable resurgence in the heavy commercial vehicles. The heavy commercial vehicles achieved a decade-high market share of 55%. The revenues grew 9.8% over the previous year to rupees 83,855 crores. Our EBITDA margins improved to 12.3%, underpinned by operating leverage and disciplined cost management. The return on capital for the company was at an all-time high at 72.3% and places us amongst the very best in the global commercial vehicles industry. These outcomes reflect the strength of your company's business model and strategy. In view of the strong performance, the board has recommended a final dividend of rupees 4 per share subject to your approval today. Your company's progression is anchored in a deliberate strategy to diversify, de-risk, and also drive profitable growth. Our approach has been that every business should define its strategy to right to win and then execute with discipline. Beyond its core vehicle segments, your company is now seeing good momentum across its emerging and non-cyclical businesses to ensure resilience through market cycles and deliver a very consistent performance across cycles. The non-cyclical businesses grew about 18.2%, with spares and services increasingly contributing to significant profitability. The Tata Motors Limited Smart City Mobility Solutions scaled meaningfully with over 3,800 electric buses deployed across 10 cities, cumulatively covering 50 crore kilometers at over 95% uptime. The other new area is the digital platforms. The digital platforms continue to strengthen our customer engagement. Fleet Edge crossed 1 million connected vehicles, while FleetVerse saw robust growth in commerce activity. We also did very well in the international business and recorded a very strong growth of 53.9%, driven by deeper market penetration and key order book. And a very strategic move was made last year, which is the acquisition of Iveco. This proposed acquisition of Iveco Group marks a significant strategic step towards advancing your company's global ambitions. A transaction of this scale, spanning multiple geographies, requires a series of mandatory regulatory approvals. We are well on our way to securing all the approvals and expect to complete the transaction by the Q2 of this fiscal year. Iveco will enable us to access advanced powertrain and next generation technologies, strengthening our long-term innovation pipeline. And it will help us to expand our international footprint, complementing and extending the established presence of Tata Motors commercial vehicles. And third, it will provide us enhanced product capabilities across markets in the context of those markets, which will enable us to serve very many different markets with greater competitiveness and agility in line with evolving mobility needs. Together, between Tata Motors commercial vehicles and Iveco, we will optimize, scale, and grow to be ranked amongst the top 4 commercial vehicles entities globally. Together, we will be in the range of 6 lakh vehicles to start and easily see us crossing 1 million vehicles in the years to come. During the year, meaningful progress was registered across key areas. We advanced towards 100% renewable electricity usage, leading the nation's transition to cleaner zero-emission mobility with battery electric vehicles and hydrogen-powered trucks and buses, strengthening circularity through water neutrality and zero waste to landfill initiatives, scaling pro-life and Rewire for responsible life cycle management of vehicles. The biodiversity initiatives and environmental focus of your company continues to receive global recognition, reflecting its long-term commitment to responsible growth. Thus, sustainability remains at the forefront of the company's strategy, and we are very much aligned with the overall Tata Group vision as per Project Alingana. Equally important is the company's commitment to CSR and inclusive development. In FY26, community initiatives continue to create a meaningful and lasting impact, reaching over 2 lakh citizens across 105 districts with a strong and sustained focus on marginalized communities. Its approach to corporate social responsibility is centered on enabling long term, self sustaining development. Through targeted interventions in education, skill development, health and well being, and community empowerment, your company is working towards strengthening livelihoods, enhance access to opportunities, and improve the quality of life across underserved regions and communities. Flagship programs have focused on building employment skills among youth, improving learning outcomes for children, expanding access to basic healthcare services, and empowering communities, particularly women, to participate more actively in economic and social progress. As we look forward, I am very confident that your company is very well positioned to sustain its growth momentum. On behalf of the board, I would like to thank all the shareholders for your continued support. With that, I will now request the Managing Director and CEO, Mr. Girish Wagh, to take you through the performance in greater detail.
Thank you, Chairman, and good morning to all the shareholders. I'll take you through the performance of the year gone by. Before I begin, I would like to draw your attention to the standard safe harbor statement. Unless otherwise specified, all numbers that I present today are on a standalone basis. FY26 was our first full year as an independent listed commercial vehicles company following the demerger that became effective on 1st October 2025. The proposed Iveco acquisition, subject to regulatory approvals, positions Tata Motors Commercial Vehicles as the fourth largest commercial vehicle player globally in the above 6-ton segment, with a combined footprint across Europe, Africa, Latin America, SAARC, ASEAN, and Australia, New Zealand. Approvals are underway, expected to complete by Q2 of FY27. We enter this next phase as the industry itself is at an inflection point driven by sustainability transition, digitalization, AI, and sustainability. Towards this, we launched 14 new multi-energy vehicles, 4 aggregates, and 6 smart solutions at Bharat Mobility Global Expo 2025. We also bagged a large and important order of 70,000 Yodha and Ultra vehicles from Indonesia, which gives us an opportunity to establish a strong presence in that country. Our digital platform, Fleet Edge, now has more than 1 million connected vehicles and delivers meaningful value to our customers. In FY26, we launched our brand promise, Better Always. It reflects our renewed focus on agility, innovation, and customer centricity. It is also a commitment to accountability across everything we do, ensuring we continue to earn the trust of every stakeholder we serve. Tata Motors Commercial Vehicles remains committed to continued value creation for its shareholders, customers, channel partners, employees, and the entire ecosystem. When we look back over the past 4 years, the journey has been one of consistency. Revenue has steadily increased year after year, supported by improving underlying demand. EBITDA margins have expanded consistently, reaching 13.2% in FY26. Profit before tax has remained robust, and for the first time, profit before tax margin has entered double-digit territory at approximately 11%. This reflects the combined impact of operating leverage and disciplined cost management. I would like particularly to draw your attention to the bottom left quadrant on the slide. The non-cyclical businesses have been growing at approximately 2.7 times the CAGR of domestic cyclical businesses. This has been a deliberate strategic focus for several years because increasing the contribution from non-cyclical businesses creates a more resilient earnings profile. Prudent capital allocation, disciplined investment spending, and efficient working capital management have enabled us to generate free cash flow equivalent of nearly 12% of revenue or around 9,200 crores. Return on capital employed has reached approximately 72%, which is among the best in the global commercial vehicle industry. FY26 has been a good performance across every metric that matters. We closed the year with volumes of approximately 4,28,000 vehicles, representing clear double-digit growth over FY25. Standalone revenue reached 77,400 crores, an increase of approximately 12% compared with the previous year. EBITDA margin expanded to 13.2%, up from 12% in FY25. Free cash flow amounted to 9,186 crores, representing almost 12% of revenue. Our net cash position improved to approximately 7,500 crores compared with around 1,600 crores in the previous year. Profit before tax before exceptional items reached a record 8,682 crores. Performance has been acknowledged by the rating agencies. Domestic ratings have been reaffirmed, consistent with our pre-demerger standing. And for the first time as an independent listed entity, we have also received an international investment grade rating. The commentary from these agencies reinforces what we have been saying. Leadership in the Indian CV market, a strong financial profile with healthy margins and robust liquidity, and healthy profitability driving consistent free cash flow generation. Coming to the corporate actions, there were two key corporate actions in the year gone by which further strengthen our strategic position. The first and perhaps the most significant, as the chairman laid out, is the proposed Iveco acquisition. Strategically, this transaction substantially expands our global footprint while creating meaningful technology synergies across powertrains and enabling the sharing of vehicle platforms. From an execution standpoint, we have secured most of the required regulatory approvals and remain on track to complete the transaction during Q2 of FY27. The second major initiative is our digital strategy. We plan to consolidate our entire digital business portfolio under a single entity called IQ Mobility. Freight Tiger has now become a subsidiary following the increase of our ownership stake to approximately 63% during the first quarter. The objective behind IQ Mobility is to build an integrated technology-led logistics ecosystem. IQ Mobility will ultimately provide end-to-end solutions across the entire logistics value chain. Moving on, the global CV industry is going through a paradigm shift driven by four major megatrends. These are connected vehicles, autonomous and ADAS, decarbonization, and software-centered vehicle design. Your company continues to invest in these megatrends proactively to drive competitiveness and sustainable mobility leadership. The domestic demand continues to be healthy post GST rate rationalization in September 25. Government's continued push on infrastructure investments is also helping boost the demand. With these structural growth levers, road freight is expected to grow over next few years, driving commercial vehicle demand. For commercial passenger vehicles, tourism, shared mobility, and services will continue to drive demand. Fuel price, especially after the Middle East crisis, is one of the near-term headwind. However, it is already easing in international markets. The regulatory outlook on emissions, scrappage, and electrification remains stable and supportive. And therefore, the tailwinds are structural and durable. The headwinds appear to be cyclical and manageable, and therefore we see the CV industry growing here on. Finally, guided by our vision, our strategy rests on three pillars, each designed to build on the other and will drive the next phase of value creation. The first pillar is to strengthen the core. We will defend and grow our domestic leadership while enabling customer success, ensuring we expand our share of the value pool and generate robust financial returns from our core businesses. The second pillar is to scale new growth engines. We are leading India's CV electrification and continue to grow our downstream and digital businesses, which are park based and therefore reduce cyclicality of margins. The final third pillar is a strategic global pivot. We are expanding internationally. The proposed Iveco acquisition adds to our global scale and gives us access to new technologies and geographies. Two enablers cut across, that is technology and artificial intelligence, as well as sustainability leadership, in which we continue to invest proactively. Thank you, shareholders, for your continued support and confidence on us. Over to you, Chairman.
Thank you. Now I would like to take the feedback, comments and questions from the shareholders. There are 48 speaker shareholders who have registered to express their views today. So I would request each of you to be brief so that we can give opportunity to all the shareholders. And I would specifically request that if a comment has already been made by another shareholder, I would request the subsequent shareholder not to repeat the same comment. Dr. Arun Kumar Bopanna.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Arun, we can hear you.
Good morning. How much? You gave me 60 seconds or 30 seconds now?
Oh, please speak.
Good morning to everybody. Thanks to Ranjan, Malloy, and the respective teams. So compliments for the demerger and Iveco acquisition, which will be a new phase with operational benefits for better cash flow. What benefit does Tata expect from Iveco in terms of technology, alternative fuels, global expansion, and advanced engineering? So main problem is integration with Iveco. There will be issues because different work cultures, labor regulations are different, technology integration is different. How does Tata Motors plan for it? And when does Tata Motors management expect electric vehicles to become a meaningful part of commercial vehicles in future? And how will we meet the charging infrastructure for large-scale adoption? What investments are we planning in charging and alternative fuel ecosystems? In concluding, Mr. Balaji, I can't see you. I miss you because we always had good relation. Balaji, I know you create value every day. You left after showing Tata Motors the way, and you moved to head JLR to pursue. Now I hope you have a complete view. Balaji, wherever your journey may be, you have best wishes from me. Thank you very much.
Santosh Kumar Saraf.
हेलो।
यस सर।
हाँ जी। श्रीमान सभापति जी, उपस्थित निदेशक मंडल के सदस्यगण, अधिकारी और कर्मचारीगण, मैं संतोष कुमार साहब तड़ता से आप सभी को राम राम कहता हूँ। आशा करता हूँ आप सब अच्छे स्वास्थ्य में होंगे सर। सर, मैं सेक्रेटरी का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ काफी अच्छी सर्विस देने के लिए, और शेफा का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ काफी अच्छी वार्षिक रिपोर्ट प्रदान करने के लिए सर। सर, मेरा प्रश्न है कि फाइनेंशियल 25-26 के दौरान टाटा मोटर्स शानदार प्रदर्शन के लिए बोर्ड और सभी कर्मचारियों को मैं बधाई देता हूं। कंपनी ने नेट ऑटोमेटिव केस की स्थिति हासिल की है सर, और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मोबिलिटी और प्रीमियम वाहनों में निवेश जारी है। ऐसे में क्या मैनेजमेंट अपना 5 साल का रोड मैप साझा कर सकता है? इसमें रेवेन्यू ग्रोथ, कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर, ई व्हीकल स्ट्रेटजी, जेएलआर का विस्तार और निवेश में अपेक्षित रिटर्न लंबे समय में शेयर होल्डर वैल्यू बनाने के लिए उठा रहे कदमों की जानकारी दें सर। सर, घरेलू और ग्लोबल ऑटोमोबाइल कंपनियों से बढ़ते कंपटीशन के बीच कंपनी मार्केट शेयर और मुनाफे और कैपिटल रिटर्न को बेहतर बनाने के लिए क्या खास रणनीतियां बनाई, इसके बारे में बताइए सर। ज्यादा कुछ नहीं, फाइनेंशियल 25-26 की शुभकामना रहता हूँ और भगवान से प्रार्थना करता हूँ फाइनेंशियल 26-27 हमारे जितने भी डायरेक्टर भाई बहन, जितने भी कर्मचारी भाई बहन है, उनके लिए हेल्दी वेल्दी और सेफ्टी के साथ व्यतीत करेगा। और मॉडरेटर आभार व्यक्त करते हुए अपना वक्तव्य समझता हूँ। जय हिंद, जय भारत, राम राम।
Mr. Dipayan Pradhan.
Morning all. Am I loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for having me. Morning all. I'm really grateful for this opportunity, especially members of the board and other shareholders, and especially investor relationship officer Ms. Anandita Goswami. It's been a real pleasure communicating with her. I hope she gets a raise. um, I just wanted to know some brief questions I had. We have substantial plans for investments over the next 5 years. What financial hurdles like ROCE, IRR, or free cash flow targets are the management going to test before approving these investments? And how would the shareholders measure whether this capital is being deployed successfully? And next, I had another, in a sense, kind of explain how the return on capital thresholds and free cash flow expectations that will determine whether these investments are creating long-term shareholder value. Last but not the least, looking ahead 2 to 3 years, what major risks that the board has identified that we will face, and what plans do we have to manage them? That will be all from my end. Thank you.
Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Kumar Gupta. I have joined this meeting from my residence city of Joy, Kolkata. I feel proud to be a shareholder of Tata Group, and I feel proud to be a shareholder of Tata Motors from 1992, when the company has floated the right issue in 92 at a nominal price. From that time, I am a shareholder, and I'm proud on your leadership that you have turned out the company before merger or after merger, because you have said 3 years back, just wait and see. So we have waited for on your assurance that you have given to the us, and now we are getting a fruitful result under your leadership with the team of management. And I thank the managing director for his excellent presentation about the company's past, present, and future. I request you one thing, a small thing, sir. To ask the managing director to leave something for the shareholder that they can ask the managing director, because he has covered all things. He has not left anything for the shareholder in his presentation. So if he will leave something, so that, because we are waiting from 1 year that we will ask this thing, but he has covered. And this is the first AGM after merger, and we believe that company will boom in the market and company will give more return to the shareholders in future also under your able leadership, by the way of dividend and by the way of appreciation in the stock market. And I warm welcome the new company secretary. I believe that he will serve in better manner. So what's your future plan for the commercial vehicle? What's your future outlook for the commercial vehicle? And what's your future outlook for the electric vehicles? Now the government is insisting to use the commercial vehicle. So what's your future outlook in that regard? And how have you any plan to install electric vehicle charging point in in the highways or other places in the petrol pump by the Tata Motors to help the pupils to charge their vehicle at emergency time, and how you will face the competition in market from the Ashoka Leland and other Mahindra and Mahindra. So how you will face the competition in the market, and what's the status of Korea business? Can you throw some highlight, because 23 years back, company has acquired a heavy vehicles company of Korea acquired. So what's the status? With this, I strongly support all the resolutions where, with the hope that when we meet next year, our share price will be in 4 digit and our payout will be doesn't good. And what's your plan for Bengal? Can you throw some highlight? Because media is printing that Tata Motor is coming in Bengal. So what's your plan in that regard? Kindly throw some highlights, sir. And with this, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Kaushik Sahukar,
Sir, this speaker shareholder is not present in the meeting.
Mr. Bimal Krishna Sarkar.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir, very good morning.
Good morning.
Bimal Krishna Sarkar. Sarkar joining from my residence, Kolkata. Respected Chairman, Directors, KMPs, and Company Secretary, and shareholder present in the VC meeting. Thanks to the Chairman for valuable and informative presentation regarding performance of the company. Sir, thanks to the Company Secretary Department for sending annual report well in advance and excellent investor services. Now I come to financial result on a standalone basis. Sir, revenue from operation significantly increased by 47.58%. Profit before exceptional item and tax significantly increased by 88.4%. I thanks to you, Chairman, and your management team for brilliant performances. Sir, profit after tax. Now, sir, fair value on certain quoted investments reduced the next asset value, net asset value of MTF Holding Limited. This has resulted in provision for impairment of investment in subsidiary of rupees 2,313 crores. Sir, what is the reason for reducing the net asset value of the MTF Holding Limited? Please share your thought. Sir, what are the capital expenditure plan for next year? Sir, best wishes to all of you. Thanks to patient hearing. Over to you, sir. Namaskar.
Mr. Tapash Kumar Banerjee.
Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Respected Chairman, esteemed board members and fellow shareholders. Myself, Manoj Banerjee, joint holder, joining this virtual AGM from Kolkata. First, I congratulate the board members for delivered a record financial year in the financial year 2026. Standalone revenue rose 11% and EBITDA margin expanding to 13.2% and generated a robust free cash flow of 9,200 crore, enabling a net cash positive balance sheet. I also thanks the board for recommending with a dividend of rupees 4 per share. Sir, I have two observations for your kind consideration. Number one, sir, our domestic CV market share dropped from 37.1% to 35.7% in FY2026. At what threshold does this market erosion become a structural risk toward procurement scale? And how will the upcoming 9 new product launches in the small CV segment target a return to our long-term 40% target? And my final query is, we achieved a multi-year high EBITDA margin of 13.2% for FY2026. What is our sustainable target EBITDA floor if fleet operator push back on further price hikes? Before I conclude, I extend my gratitude to our Secretariat Department, especially Anindita ma'am, for our excellent investor services and dedication. I thank you for your patient hearing and wish the company continued success under your leadership. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Subhash Kar.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Respected Chairman, sir, esteemed members of the board, and my fellow shareholder. I am Subhash Kaur, joining from Kolkata. First of all, Chairman, sir, your speech was excellent, and MD, sir, insight about significant value. Sir, I sincerely thank the company secretary and the secretarial department, especially Madam Anindita Goswami, Investor Relation Officer, for providing excellent investor service, being one of the best investor relation officer, and for staying in touch with me throughout the process. Sir, congratulations to the chairman, sir, the board of director, and the management team on the company's outstanding FY2026 performance. Record revenue, strong profitability, industry-leading ROCE, robust sales growth, the highest HCB market share in the last 10 years, and a 200% dividend for shareholder, a truly remarkable achievement. Wishing you and the entire team continued success and sustained growth. Sir, I strongly support all the resolution passed through remote voting. Sir, some of my question. First question is, sir, when do you expect the Iveco acquisition to start contributing the Tata Motor earning, and what are the main strategic benefit expect from this acquisition? Second one, sir, Tata Motor has deployed over 3,800 electric buses with excellent uptime. What is the company's long-term strategy for expanding its electric commercial vehicles portfolio, and what share of revenue do you expect from EVs over the next 5 years? Third one, sir, the warranty provision has increased significantly this year. What measure is the company taking to reduce warranty cost while maintaining product quality and customer satisfaction? And final, sir, the company generated a strong operating cash flow of nearly 15,000 crore, will also reducing debt significantly going forward. What will be priority for deploying this cash? Growth investment, acquisition, or enhancing shareholder returns? That's all from my side. Thank you, sir, for providing me with the opportunity to express my view. Namaskar.
Mr. Ashok Subramaniam.
Namaskaram. Respected Chairman Chandrasekharan sir, fellow directors, employees of Tata Motors, fellow shareholders, all stakeholders. Sarvebhya Namaskara. I was about to join this particular AGM. Then I got a call and somebody asked me in line with the commercial of the Tata Motors CV. Idhil enna irukku? So I told him idhila dhaan ella irukku. So with that note, I am starting this AGM. Okay, congratulations for an excellent performance. And I also refer to the last AGM manuscript which I made on 20th of June 2025, in which 2 points I refer. We have committed that in the October-December quarter, the CV shares will be listed. So we have listed in that time. And also that we will, and I understand that we have a separate CSR company for Tata Motors, both arms. And so under the new change in the social laws, whether we have any plan to list them in the social exchange. That's one point. In line with the same angle, as taking a clue, I have been seeing that certain points like billion passenger kilometer and all those things in line. So in line with other companies, for example, somebody who is doing a paperboard, they plant a lot of pulp trees and under the CSR, and then they say it's a carbon sequestration, and then convert into the green thing and take a green credit for that. So similarly, these are all the items for which we can also say that by this we have saved whatever electrical line conversion we have done from fossil fuel to electrical vehicles. Whether we can say this much we have saved energy, whether we can take some kind of a carbon credit on that account. For this angle, the existing fossil fuel vehicles, whether we can tie up with them to take it to our vehicle scrap facility, and so that they are also benefited in disposing of and they do the conversions. So it will be a win-win situation for the fleet owners as well as for the company as well as for our vehicle scrap facility. And it has always been a challenge to face you, sir, in the AGM, so that because I have to ask you some meaningful questions, not to waste your time. Okay, so look at the demerger before. Both the entities put together, we were at 667 of the market price. And today we are sitting on 781 and current price. And it's a very good progress considering the fact, considering the geopolitical situation and other situations. But there is a catch to it. We have converted the DVR to Tata Motors ordinary shares at a price of 1100. I hope we will touch that very soon. That is the immediate target which I am looking forward to. Okay. So then other thing is one point which I need a small clarification, that in the customer value creation, there is a special mention that from supply push offtake model, we have migrated to demand pull strategy. So what does it mean? Can you just throw some light on that? Also, I compliment the entire team who has prepared this annual report. It is well presented and it looks little different from other annual reports, though I have not able to receive the physical copy yet due to some issues, for which Anindita has supported me very well with all the documents. A special thanks to her. Looking at that, I also do a cross reference to the page number 45 of the Tata Technologies annual report, in which there is a thing called in-vehicle intelligence through AI-driven smart infotainment has been taken as the key point, in which they have claimed that they have reduced the driver distraction by 55% and improved the control panel access efficiency by 40%. This is what the need of the hour for us to reduce the road accidents and save the millions of lives in the road. So hope we are, as a partner company, I think group, hope we are taken the clue from them, and the same system is implemented in Tata Motor commercial vehicles as well as in passenger vehicles. Also, I would like to see that what is the e-bus drive under PM e-drive, whether it is going to give us any edge. Another biggest opportunity lie in our hand, I feel, is that there is a dedicated rail network. Freight corridors are in place by railway networks. Especially now, one has been recently commissioned, I believe, between Delhi and Mumbai. This operate under the hub and spoke mechanism. So these are all the potential places where our E7, E9 and E12 distribution vehicles can be a good market for it. And also look forward that when we will have a solar powered, roof powered vehicles in commercial and passenger with the joint venture between Tata Motors and Tata Power. Okay. Then another last but the least point, two more points, whether we have any plan to go for a ESG bonds listing. Secondly, I'm happy to note that last time we said we are 12 hydrogen buses or trucks are running. Today in the report, I've seen that special mention about a Tuticorin port in which 40 prime movers are working on hydrogen internal combustion engines. I would like to know what is the ideal size and the quality for the fleet to be operated by any such business, like for which they can go for their own electrolyzer and dedicated hydrogen region refueling system. Probably we can look at our own group companies like Tata Steel Mines, which can be a good potential for this kind of business to be extended. Once again, I thank you for the opportunity. Hope my points were meaningful to the organization and look forward to a good time ahead. Congratulations for a stellar performance. Thank you.
Thank you. Tamal Majumdar.
Respected Chandra Sahab,
Mr. Wag, Mr. Bostek, Balaji Saab, and other directors of the company, myself, Tamal Kumar Mazumdar, an equity shareholder from Kolkata. My special thanks to Mr. Sudipta Kumar Das, earlier company secretary, and current secretary, company secretary Mr. Ranjan Kumar, and his team consists of Aninita Goswami and others for maintaining cordial relationship with shareholders. He sent me the annual report on time, but unfortunately received lately, so that I can do my homework and attend the meeting. I've gone through the report and have some queries for explanation replies and seek your indulgence, sir, like earlier years. Sir, it is noted from consolidated audit report dated 13th June, page 263, that there are unfavorable remarks, qualifications, or adverse remarks in respect of 11 companies audited by other auditors and consolidated in our account. It also mentioned that there are 5 companies whose audit report has not been issued. Would you please share details in this regard and present position of audit? Sir, the company declared better results during the year. Commercial vehicle sales in India and outside India increased substantially in relation to previous period. In India, intermediate and light metal medium commercial vehicle increased by 19.6% to 74,461 units, followed by heavy commercial vehicles by 12.7% to 1,20,058. SCVs and pickup and CV passenger vehicles increased by 8.3% each in comparison to last year. Out of total sales, ACV contributed 29.5%, ILMCV, SCV, PU, and CV passenger vehicles contributed 19.8%, 36.6%, and 14.1% respectively. How the company is doing in Q1 of financial year 27 and your expectation for the remaining part of the year. Sir, on 30th July 2025, the company announced proposed acquisition of Iveco Group NV, excluding its defense business, for a consideration of euro 3.8 billion through its subsidiary TML CV Holdings Private Limited and one of its step-down subsidiaries. Actually, the offer price was euro 14.1 per common stock share in all cash voluntary tender offer. Due to the increase in the value of euro by 7.2% and USD by nearly 10% during the year, deal valuation, which was approximately 38,000 crore in July 2025, increased to 41,691 crore as on 31st March 2026. The company also invested 3,510 crore in CB Holdings Private Limited. It is also noted here that Iveco Group NV share still quoting at Euronext Milan Stock Exchange, and its closing rate on 26/6/2026 was euro 13.900 per share. What is the present status in this respect? Though you mentioned whether it will be completed by September 2026, that the entire deal will be completed by 2026. As far as I noted from the media reports, the Italian government actually on principle approved the deal. Sir, whether the increase in the deal value by 3,691 crore, that is 41,691 minus 38,000 crore, as on 31st March 2026, due to rupee slide, will affect our future profitability projection? Do you expect further slide rupee again against euro or US dollar before the deal completion? Sir, after the proposed takeover of Iveco, should we expect our company to be recognized not as India's largest CV makers, but also as one of most profitable CV company globally? Sir, after becoming standalone commercial vehicle company and proposed acquisition of Iveco Group, What are the revenue growth target and EBITDA margin? Currently, it is 12.3% during the next 5 years. How much of margin improvement will come from price discipline, cost reduction, and premiumization of products? Sir, it is noted from page 213 that ACV commands 55% of market share. Last year, it was 53.9, followed by ILMCV 39.5%. Last year, it was 39.3%. Whereas market share of ACV and pickup and CV commercial vehicle decreased from 29% and 37.6% respectively to 26.8% and 36.4% during the year. How the company is doing in this segment during the current year? Sir, during the year, the company launched 17 next generation trucks. How they are doing in local as well as in the international market? I have 3 other questions, sir. The SAARC region recorded 17% increase in sales, whereas Sub-Saharan region experienced 20% on year growth in shipments. Whether the same trend is continuing in the current year and your expectation from the same. And sir, it is noted from page 140 that total earning in foreign currency was 4,532 crore. Whether it represents total export value made during the year. Sir, the truck business is highly cyclical. What steps the management has taken to reduce dependence on infrastructure and economic cycle? And how much future investment is planned in alternative fuel-based vehicles like hydrogen, CNG, and more electric mobility? And lastly, sir, it is noted from page 391, 421, and 422 that TMF Holdings Limited, on one hand, issued 75 crore shares of rupees 10 each, increasing the investment by 735 crore. On the other hand, made an impairment of investment to the tune of 2,313 crore under the exceptional items during the year. Would you please share your thoughts in this regard, sir? Thank you, Chandra sir, for allowing me to complete my note. Thank you all.
Mr. Kotwani.
I am audible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It is a great pleasure and enthusiasm. Looking at the 40 years of togetherness, I am a testimony of this JRD and the Ratan Tata at a stage, sharing the stage at Tata Locomotive. Then the ups and downs I have witnessed. So it is a great enthusiasm. Company, Mr. Chandra, you turn the table. Let me congratulate you. And let me congratulate our compliance is all-time high. Good. But some apprehension of mind regarding this acquisition, this Iveco. How much amount we paid and still to pay? How, what way, from where? Internal accrual or borrowing? Please narrate. Whole story of this acquisition. Is the other way to give shares to them rather than give money up in foreign exchange? When it will be completed? How much amount? What effect will be on our organization? How organized will be? We are number 4. Are there any vision and mission to number 1? Is there long-term vision that you will not remain, I will not remain, Tata Motors will remain there? Okay, I have seen this mystery and Ratan Tata, great respect to them. Gentlemen, you said 6 lakh vehicle and 1 million. What about the time period? You said 1 million, from 6 million to 1 million. Okay, and how do we move ahead with optimum? Because cyclic nature is there. So contingency fund. Please narrate how the growth and prosperity will come in future. Sustainability, business sustainability. So just appreciate the mind regarding that. Please narrate. Thank you and best wishes from Hiranand Kotani. Other small questions are there. I will write to gentlemen not to waste your time. Thank you.
Mr. Sujan Modak.
Yeah, namaskar. You can hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Namaskar, sir. Good morning. Respected Chairman, other Board of Directors, I'm Sujan Modok. I'm attending this meeting from my residence at Kolkata, sir. Sir, my previous speakers, they have gone through so many questions, sir, so I don't want to repeat it. But my one question is that, sir, what is the capacity utilization of our plants? If you can please give us a brief on that. And sir, after demerger, for next 5 years, revenue and bottom line growth projection, if you can give a small brief on that, that will be very kind of you, sir. Page 177, safety. It's good, sir. It's not really bad, but we have some incidents. So what is your thought process on that to tighten that up, if you can give us? And before I finish, I'd like to definitely thank our secretarial team for doing a very good investor services to the investors community. Sir, how are you, sir? You look really good, but definitely I'd like to know how are you, sir?
Thank you. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, you look slightly younger from last year, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Ankur Chanda,
So this speaker shareholder is not present in the meeting.
Mr. Amit Banerjee,
Good morning to everyone. Respected Chairman of the meeting, other board members present, myself Amit Kumar Banerjee, joint holder of Ratna Banerjee from City of Joy, Kolkata. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak such a beautiful occasion. It is our second annual general meeting of Tata Motors Limited, commercial vehicles. Yes, welcoming address of the respected chairman of the meeting is very informative. Thank you for the same. As regards performance is concerned, during the year under review, it is very nice. A consistent growth, strong financial report, maintain market leadership. Overall performance, total revenue, EPS, profit after tax improved. Dividend 200%. Market rate quoting today about 431 rupees. So kindly share operational separation cost and the impact of running the CV commercial vehicles business entity improved since becoming a standalone identity. Kindly focus the progress of alternative fuel commercial vehicle adoption. How did the demerger affect debt allocation and cost minimization? Consider planned visit for attending members if it is possible. I hope our company will maintain necessary transparency at all levels, overcoming certain risks, will perform definitely much better result year ahead. Keeping in mind minority shareholders rewarding policy. I thank all team members for smooth conducting video conferencing meeting today. Myself, Amit Kumar Banerjee, over to you for further proceedings. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Anantha Narayanan Vijayaraghavan.
Hello, hope you're able to hear me.
Yeah.
Okay. So, first thing is, thanks for all the board members, chairman, for giving me an opportunity to participate in this AGM. So most of the questions I have noted is already spoken, so I just limit my things with some of my points quickly. I just want to know, like, is there any government projects which has been taken by the company, which most of the competitors are gaining in all the states? That is one thing. Any help for the small stakeholders, okay, on the dividend, bonus, rights, etc. Okay, I know the dividend of 4 rupees has been provided to us. Thank you for that. But any interim or any bonus, etc., considered by the company. Next time is any news on the introduction of AI technology in the vehicles to improve better, and anything on any points on the EV and the charging stations, which has been already asked by some of the stakeholders. I just wanted to repeat it because not to forget this, because this is more important now for the new generations. And even you have given a very good profit, very good balance sheet, etc. I still feel that there is no confidence showing up in the stock market, where the stock price is not rising, it's on red even now. So any plans on getting the confidence of the people to invest on the company? And finally, any plans to take the shareholders for a visit of the company? Is it one? And finally, thank you all. And if a chance given to me, if you visit Bangalore, please do call me. I'll happy to meet you here. Thank you.
Mr. Ashit Kumar Patak.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah.
And visible also, I think, so far. Good morning, respected Chairman, Board of the Directors, MD CEO, Company Secretary, fellow members joining at second AGM of Tata Motors Limited. My name is Ashit Kumar Patak, joining from Dam, Kolkata. At first, my esteemed gratitude to our new Company Secretary, Mr. Ranjan Kumar. Also, my esteemed gratitude our ex-Company Secretary, Mr. Sudipto Das, and Assistant Company Secretary, MS Anandita Goswami, for excellent cooperation to me in every aspect and send me the hard copy of the annual report very well in advance. I am appreciating the entire secretarial department team primarily. Next, sir, thanks to your excellent remarks about our company's financial performance and various acquisition and strategies and roadmap. Also, thanks to our MD CEO for excellent remarkable points he mentioned in every parameters. Thanks to company's management team, there are very headwinds, mostly West area, Asia where. Also positive, India, EU trade agreement and GST reduction, new GST regime 2.0. Also, revenue nicely achieved, year-on-year growth 9.8%, profit after tax 3,030 crores. Also, net cash position 13,730 crores, free cash flow 12,438, and auto ROC mentioned 72%. I am just significantly mentioned debt equity ratio nicely reduced to 0.38 times against 0.8 times. Also, that is 9 months reports previous. Sir, I have some brief points I have noted, if you allow me to share. My first point is the business achieved a remarkable return on capital employed of 72.3%. Our respected chairman desk, page number 8. For the automotive segment in financial year 26, given management guidance that page 21 outlook industry growth may be moderate in financial year 27 due to higher base and macroeconomic headwinds. So what successful levers are in place to preserve this high industry return profile? Share your thoughts. In page 23, commodity and cost environment, the report notes that the rising commodity costs, especially steel, aluminum, and copper, present significant input cost headwinds. heading to financial year 27? To what extent can interval value analysis, that is the value engineering and initiatives, that is VAB, offset these, and how much must be passed on the customers via pricing actions without hurting sales momentum? Share your thoughts. My company announced the proposed strategic acquisition of Iveco Group, which brings an annual volumes of difference to 1,40,000 vehicles, and also US euro is 13.4 billion in revenue. Could management share the expected timeline for regulatory approvals and provide visibility on this planned capital allocation for this cross-border integration? Also, it mentioned targeted 40% completes acquisition, 41,691 crores, Iveco Group NV by financial year 26. Sir, page 27, operation currently run on 51% renewable electricity to achieve the stated target 100% renewable electricity. That is mentioned RE 100 by 2030. What scale of capital expenditure is being allocated over the next 3 fiscal years to expand on-site and off-site wind solar hybrid infrastructure? Share your thoughts about this. Sir, our entire capex program next to 5 years, you share your thoughts, where in media report, Tata Motors plans major expansion by 2031 to double its revenue and sales by launching 6 gas-powered models, also expanding electric lineup to 10 vehicles and using AI to improve manufacturing and logistics. Share your thoughts. In page 62, the WIRE, recycle with respect to network of registered vehicle scrapping facilities, that is RVSFS, expanded 11 facilities across 10 states, which total annual capacity mentioned 1.9 lakh vehicles. What is the current capacity utilization of these plants? And how is the secondary loop market for recovered components institutionalized to drive immediate profitability? I have said no 2 points I just shared. The following, the agreements to deeply 40 green H2IC prime movers at VO Chidambala runner port. My view is that what are the primary infrastructure and fuel sourcing bottlenecks preventing my company scaling H2 haulage into wider long haul commercial corridors? Also, the respected to heavy commercial vehicle segment consolidated its market share to 55%, its highest level in a decade. My view is that what specific product intervention or consultative strategies via fleet analysis drove this turn around, and how defensible of this position against incoming competitive intensity? Share your thoughts about this. Fleet Edge telematics platform has scaled successfully to cross 1 million connected vehicles. How is the management planning to convert this in extensive diagnostic and fuel efficiency data ecosystem into high margin recurring software and services? Share your thoughts about this. In page 109, whistleblower cases mentioned 200.
So,
Sir,
Mr.
one question, if you allow me. In page 199, whistleblower cases recorded 245 financial year 26, resolved 235 cases. The key reason why 10 cases did not resolve. Share your thoughts about this. Finally, in other notes, page 356, as on 31st March 2026, certain investment fair value through profit and loss held by a subsidiary company resulted in loss rupees 2,418 crores. My view is that the what subsidiary, that company, and positive steps taken from my management team about this loss. Share your thought. I pray to God everybody good health and prosperity of my company in every aspect by the leadership of you. Thanking you. Namaskar, sir.
Mr. Jaydeep Bakshi.
Good morning, Chairman, MD, Board of Directors, and key managerial persons. Myself, Jaydeep Bakshi, connecting from the city of Kolkata. First of all, I convey my thanks to our Company Secretary Ranjanji for giving me an opportunity to express my view, and also to our Assistant Company Secretary Anandita Madam for helping out me to join this VC AGM. And also thanks for the competitive and informative annual report which had been shared to us. Sir, the initial speeches was very much informative along with the video recordings. And congrats once again goes to all for the robust sales in volume with 13% year-on-year growth, and also for the good performance. Sir, just want to know what is the counter this input cost, what is our thought process, and what is our expected volume growth in the coming years? And what is our capex expansion plans allocated for the green commercial vehicles? Kindly share that. And congrats once again for the year-on-year growth for the export market, and plan to maintain the market leadership against the tough competition which we have in this automobile sector. And how we plan to improve our service coverage, kindly share. Nothing to add more. I wish the company all the best in the coming years, and if you are arranging for a planned visit, do consider us. Thank you, sir, for the opportunity.
Mr. Bharat Shah.
हेलो
Yes.
हेलो चेयरमैन, हाँ चेयरमैन साहब आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
हाँ आवाज आ
हाँ
रही
जी,
है।
हाँ जी थैंक यू। चेयरमैन साहब स्मिता शाह बात करती हूँ। और माननीय चेयरमैन साहब श्री चंद्रशेखरन जी, एमडी श्री और सभी उपस्थित माननीय डायरेक्टर्स, आप सभी को मेरा स्मिता शाह का सादर प्रणाम, नमस्कार, गुड मॉर्निंग। और फर्स्ट वन मैं सेक्रेटरी टीम का आभार व्यक्त करते हुए वेरी एक्सेलेंट फुल गुड इंफॉर्मेशन के साथ कलर फुल एट्रैक्टिव प्रोडक्ट के साथ बनाई गई बैलेंस शीट हमें भेजी और लिंक भेजकर आज जो हमें बात करने का मौका दिया, सो हमारे वेरी गुड जॉब गुड वर्क के साथ मेहनती हार्डवर्क कंपनी सेक्रेटरी श्री मलोई जी और हमारे मेहनती रंजन जी गोपाल जी का भी मैं स्वागत करते हुए शुभकामना करते हुए, और साथ में मिस आनंदिता का भी बहुत बहुत दिल से सभी की गुड इन्वेस्टर सर्विस की सराहना करते हुए मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देती हूँ। बहुत ही अच्छी बढ़िया सर्विस दे रहे हैं शेयर होल्डरों को, और उन सभी को दिल से धन्यवाद और शुभकामना और अभिनंदन। और चेयरमैन साहब, आपने कंपनी के बारे में बहुत कुछ अच्छा वेरी एक्सेलेंट परफॉर्मेंस और व्हीकल्स आपने जो उसके सभी के बारे में बहुत डिटेल्स में अच्छा बताया। सो आप न्यूट्रली आप कंपनी को आगे बढ़ा रहे हो, और आपकी सुपर लीडरशिप और सभी बोर्ड टीम का साथ और छोटे बड़े सभी एम्प्लॉइज का भी हार्डवर्क से आप सभी की कंपनी के प्रति जो काफी मेहनत लगन हार्डवर्क रहा है, सो आप सभी को मैं दिल से अभिनंदन देती हूँ एक्सेलेंट गुड परफॉर्मेंस के लिए। और डिविडेंड भी आपने ₹4 दिया, 4 दिया, सो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और चेयरमैन साहब, हम भी सालों से कंपनी के साथ जुड़े हैं, सो आपकी मेहनत लगन आप सभी पर पूरा फेथ रहा है। सो जहाँ फेथ है तो कोई सवाल नहीं बनता, और डीमर्जर के बाद भी कंपनी का अच्छा प्रॉफिट रहा है। सो हमें विश्वास है कि कंपनी बहुत ही अच्छी तरक्की के साथ आगे बढ़ेगी। सो चेयरमैन साहब, मेरी दिल से शुभ भावना के साथ आपको शुभकामनाएं कि टाटा मोटर्स कंपनी फ्यूचर में ढेरों सारी प्रगति के साथ उन्नति की ओर आगे बढ़ेगी, और फ्यूचर में चौगुनी तरक्की के साथ बहुत ऊपर आएगी, और आप फ्यूचर में हमारा डिविडेंड भी बढ़ाओगे, ये मेरा पूरा विश्वास के साथ मैं कहूंगी। ताजी हवा में फूलों की महक हो, पहली किरणों में चिड़ियों की चहक हो, जब भी आप खोलो अपनी पलके, उन पलकों में सदा खुशियों की झलक हो। आप सदा मुस्कुराते रहे, प्रसन्न रहे, और बस कंपनी को ढेरों सारी उन्नति के साथ आपकी गुड हेल्थ वेल्थ के साथ आगे बढ़ाते रहे, और फ्यूचर में ढेर सारा डिविडेंड भी बढ़ाते रहे। यही उम्मीद के साथ मैं ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करती हूँ। आज के सभी रिजोल्यूशन में मैं स्ट्रांगली सपोर्ट करते हुए धन्यवाद करती हूँ। और चेयरमैन साहब चालू रखिए, भरत साहब बात करते हैं।
माननीय चेयरमैन श्री चंद्रशेखरन जी और अन्य माननीय डायरेक्टर सर, मेरा नाम भरत शाह सर, मैं बरसों से आपका शेयर होल्डर रहा हूँ। और सर आपने आपका स्पीच में तो सब कुछ बता दिया है, तो मैं ज्यादा कुछ ना करते, जो कंपनी अपनी एकदम व्यवस्थित आगे चल रही है, तो बस भगवान ईश्वर को मेरी प्रार्थना है अपनी कंपनी दिन दोगुनी रात चौगुनी सर आगे बढ़े, और डिविडेंड भी बढ़ाए, और आगे जाके बोनस भी मिले बस। और इसके लिए चेयरमैन सर आपको, पूरे बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर और कंपनी के सभी छोटे बड़े एम्प्लॉइज का आभार मानता हूँ। सारे अवार्ड्स के लिए भी धन्यवाद अभिनंदन मानता हूँ सर। और सर कंपनी सेक्रेटरी मलय सर, उनकी टीम के रंजन गोपाल जी, आनंदिता जी, और पूरी सीएस टीम को मैं बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ सर। बेस्ट इन्वेस्टर सर मलय सर की टीम दे रहे हैं सर, हमेशा शेयर होल्डर को रिस्पेक्ट देते हैं, शेयर होल्डर की क्वेरी सोल्व करते हैं। आज एजीएम में भी ज्वाइन करने के लिए सुबह भी आनंदित जी का फोन आया था सर, और हमको व्यवस्थित गाइड कर रहे हैं सर। बहुत अच्छी टीम है, सेक्रेटरी टीम बहुत बेस्ट टीम है, हार्ड वर्किंग टीम है इसे। तो मैं उनकी सराहना करता हूँ, उनका आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ सर। और सर फैक्ट्री विजिट के लिए पहले तो आपकी फैक्ट्री विजिट जब रतन टाटा जी, जेआरडी टाटा जी थे तभी हर 2-3 साल में एक बार होती थी। तो ये बार भी अभी तो बहुत साल हो गए सर, 7-8 साल हो गए टाटा मोटर्स की फैक्ट्री विजिट को। तो ये बार जरूर फैक्ट्री विजिट कराने की मेरी हार्टली रिक्वेस्ट है, तो जरूर स्वीकारना सर। और सर आप रूबरू में भी नहीं मिले तो रूबरू में मिलने के लिए नेक्स्ट टाइम एजीएम फिजिकल कीजिए, नहीं तो गेट टुगेदर कीजिए, बस इतनी मेरी रिक्वेस्ट स्वीकार करना सर। बाकी बाकी सर आपकी हेल्थ में कंपनी बढ़िया प्रगति करेगी, सारे रिजोल्यूशन में मेरा पूरा सपोर्ट है सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। जय हिंद सर, वंदे मातरम सर, थैंक यू।
वंदना शाह। वंदना, मिस वंदना।
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah.
Sir, I'm a representative with you. Sir, first of all, I congratulate the management on the eve of this annual general body meeting. Sir, trust all is well with you and your family in this challenging situation. A company deserves much more respect than the current market cap. After completing a decade of successful operations, profitability, dividend history, and becoming one of the strongest brands in the respective segment. So, first of all, I would like to know what are the steps being taken by the management to reduce the other expenses, legal professional charges, and the audit fees. So, what steps are being taken by the management to arrange a planned visit for the shareholders? So, last time also, when planned visit was being arranged, it was being arranged only for Mumbai shareholders, and the shareholders across Pan India were not being contacted. So, I would request you to kindly arrange a planned visit for the Pan India shareholders and plan accordingly, sir. And nothing, hope that the company takes all the questions the right way. And most of the questions have been asked by your shareholders. I should not repeat the same questions again in the interest of time. And nothing more to ask. I wish the company and the board of directors great success and prosperity in the coming future. And thank you for giving this opportunity, sir. Hope to see you in the upcoming hybrid ATM next year. Thank you very much, sir.
Mr. Shaw Kumar, Mr. Sharat Kumar Jivraj Shah.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
1 minute. Huh? And can you see me now? Okay. Okay, I'll start speaking. Sir, I'm really happy because it is a split of Tata Motors, and my on speech will tell you how CV shareholders are benefited because of the split, and it is a permanent benefit to CV shareholders, sir. Sir, in the beginning, we opposed split of Tata Motors Limited because attention was given to PV last 18 years. So PV lost their market share, which Tamal Kumar said just now. But when Iveco deal cracked, we changed our opposition into favor, sir. And now I will speak what is the advantage. First thing, sir, because of the split, the this advertisement cost of CV company is reduced compared to PV. And I would like to know what is the cost of advertisement for CV. Second, sir, while splitting, the company went totally wrong, sir. Totally wrong, because you given weightage to 70% to PV and only 25% to CV, and which market has proved you totally wrong. CV price is higher than PV since split till AGM of today, sir. The consolidated CV EPS is 8 rupees 23 paise against the consolidated EPS of PV, which is negative 0.61. This clearly says CV is much better than PE, sir. Now, see, if I compare standalone CV EPS is 9.13 and the dividend is rupees 4. When standalone PV EPS is 14.26 and the dividend is 3, it is highly confusing. What is the policy of Tata Group while giving a dividend, sir? And what I look for, say, I am a shareholder for this CV and PV for last from 84, sir. And now looking at the dividend, see, finally, what shareholder looks, he looks for dividend. And now looking at the market situation, what I felt that the Ashok Leyland is the best company at 150 rupees and 3 rupees 50 paise dividend. And if I don't want to purchase Ashok Leyland, in that case, I will tell you that CV dividend should be increased to earning per share of CV, and this will avoid people to go to Ashok Leyland. Thank you very much for giving me opportunity, sir, to speak.
Thank you. Sureka Shah.
Sir, already I have spoken, so she will not speak.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Bimal Agarwal.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Hello. Can you hear me, sir? Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you, sir. Good morning to you, sir. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night to the other directors or other shareholders who have joined from different parts of the world. First of all, I'd like to thank the company secretary, his team, management, staff, and the shareholder. And please try to arrange a plant visit if you don't mind. I'll come to now the question. One sec, just one minute. Yeah, I request the management to provide insight into the impact of geopolitical factor on the company's business. Also seeks the detail of capex plan over the next 3 years, road map for the company. And I want to know that what is the valuation of our company and what is the land bank we have. That's all from me. Thank you very much. And please continue video conference in future.
Celestine Mascarenas.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Respected Chairman, Mr. N. Chandrasekhar, MD, Mr. Girish Wagh, other distinguished directors on the board. My name is Mrs. C. Mascarenas. I'm speaking from Mumbai. First of all, I thank the company secretary, Mr. Ranjan Kumar, and his team, especially Goswami, for sending me an annual report well in time. Also, registering me at this meeting as a speaker at my request, and this platform good. Annual report is full of pictures, facts, figures, self-explanatory, adhering to all the norms of corporate governance. Our working is very good. First meeting after the demerger, I mean this is second. Dividend of rupees 4 is very good. I hope you keep like this dividend and a very good market capitalization. Our revenues has grown. Congratulations for all awards and accolades received during the year. Good CSR work and ESG reporting. Now I come directly to my questions. We have 11 manufacturing sites. What is the average capacity utilization? We have 3 R&D centers. How many employees, male, female, average age, physically challenged, attrition level, and how much is the amount spent on this R&D? We have sold last 7 vehicles, which were
Ma'am, can't hear you, ma'am.
New, along with margins we have received. We have sold EV 7412, where they were sold more in urban or cities. Digital platform has strengthened. What is the spend on digital sector? What will be the capacity requirement for the next 5 years for organic as well as inorganic growth? By already you have acquired Iveco. What others are in the piping? Any challenges faced due to the Middle East crisis, geopolitical disturbances, and currency fluctuations from the supply side. With this, I support all the resolutions. I wish my company all the best. Thank you. I hand over to Mr. Aloysius Mascarenhas. He is also registered, sir.
Hello. I'm the next speaker in the queue. Can I proceed?
Yeah, yes, please.
Yeah. Respected Chairman, sir, very distinguished member of the board and fellow shareholders. Good morning to you all. My name is Aloysius Mascarenhas. I'm a proud shareholder of this prestigious company, which is near and near to me. It has rewarded me many years, and now with these two, with the merger of PV and CV, we have increased our shareholding. Now I would like to know which PV is more better or CV. I would like to know. Now I was told we are the largest manufacturer of truck and bus in India, and we have 35.7% market share, and we are AI driven, and we have received a huge order of 70,000 from Indonesia. And now my question, and I'm happy about the good dividend of rupees 4 per face value of share of rupees 2. I would like to know what is our future plan, and whether export is to a US based company, I mean dollar based company. If so, how much is the revenue earning by way of dollars? Because dollar rises day after day against the falling rupee. So what is our income from dollar revenue? Rest, many questions have been asked by my predecessor shareholders, and many more may ask by succeeding shareholders. So I throw the floor open to them and end my speech wishing you personally, all the board members, and more importantly, all the employees, all the very best in the days and years to come. With this, sir, thank you very much for patient hearing. Good health, good luck, and goodbye. Thank you.
Humayun Purdehi.
Sir, can you hear me?
I can hear you,
Hello?
ma'am. I can hear you.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. We remember those days of a physical AGM, sir, where we could meet you personally. Now, sir, I want to say that after the demerger, our profits have gone up. That's very good. This shows our quality is very good. Our marketing department is doing their job very well, reaching out and also globally. Now, it was Ratan Tata's ambition and dream that we become global and go globally. Now, so I want to just ask you a few questions. Sir, when you took this new acquisition, I just want to know what was the purpose in your mind, in acquiring this new acquisition. And I just want to know in what area is it going to benefit us? Just if you can throw light regarding this war, regarding this closure of Strait of Hormuz. Of course, the MD has mentioned about the fuel prices. Now it is better. I want to know, and is it affecting any way supply chain? I just want to know that. I mean, our company, is it affecting in any way the supply chain issue, or in what other way it is affecting our company? And do we still manufacture for our defense of our government? Those days we saw in the plant visit what trucks you were making. It would go just up the mountain. You used to show us. It was just wonderful, and I still remember. And regarding your CSR activities, so by supporting women, we are supporting their entire family. We are very proud about this CSR activity, and so we have come a long way from those days of loss making of Tata Motors, where we had no dividend, and I would complain. I had a loss. I purchased share at a high price, and now it has gone down, and I had to sell also. Really, those days have gone. And last but not the least, sir, I must mention about the secretary team, Madam Anira Goswami, how she even rang up on Sunday. Even on Sundays, she follows up. Other companies should take example of this, of our Tata companies, their secretary department and their investor relations. We are very proud of that. And I'm ending my speech. We wish our company all the very best because we are going to benefit it. Thank you very much.
Mr. Vinod Motilal Agarwal.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is Vinod Agwal speaking, sir. Respected Chairman N. Chandrasekharan, MD Girish Wag, CFO GV Raman, and Company Secretary Ranjan Kumar. So, good morning and regards to everyone, sir. I had already sent an email, but my basic queries remain on the Iveco acquisition that we have done. What was the production capacity of Iveco before acquisition, and what were the past 3 years of profits that it had shown? Since we are acquiring, I hope it was not a loss-making company for the last 3 years, and then we are acquiring so that the losses keep on coming to our company. I'd like to know what were the profits of the company for the past 3 years, sir. And I'm pleased that the balance sheet is very strong, sir. We have got only a debt equity ratio of 0.38:1 and a strong liquidity of 15,000 crores, strong liquidity of about 13,713 crores in our accounts. I wish the company all the best. Signing off, Vinod Agarwal from Mumbai.
Mr. Biswendra Kundu.
So this speaker shareholder is not present in the meeting.
Dr. Apurva Gupta.
Good morning, sir. I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Respected chairman and board members, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak at this AGM. I, Dr. Purva Gupta from New Delhi, proud shareholder. My mother, father have been associated with the company from last 50 years. My father being a senior IS officer. I would like to thank investor relation team, specifically Ananda Goswami, who has been kind and supportive and approachable to answer all my calls. Her diligence and hard work has been appreciated by me and my family and other IPF officials also. In the interest of the organization, I submit the following for the consideration that the battery recycling and the circular economy are becoming increasingly important. Could the management share the key partnerships or investments the company had made in this area of support for its long-term sustainability goals? Thank you and best of luck, sir.
Ms. Kanika Agarwal.
Yes, sir. There's some problem. Give me a minute. Can we use the next speaker? I'll come back.
Ms. Rosie Fernandez. Can you speak, ma'am?
So it appears we're experiencing a technical difficulty with Ms. Fernandez.
Can I go back to Ms. Kanika Agarwal or will come back later?
So she's present in the meeting as of now.
Ms. Kanika Agarwal.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Chairman and members of the board. I'm Kanika Agarwal, a proud share member of the company and a member of Millennium MAMS. My question is, sir, Tata Motors is investing in both electric and hydrogen vehicles, in commercial vehicles. For heavy trucks, hydrogen seems to be an important focus. What key targets or milestones should investors watch over next few years to understand whether hydrogen trucks can become a profitable business for the company? Thank you, sir.
Kamal Kishore Jawhar.
हेलो, मेरा आवाज आ रहा है?
आवाज आ रहा है सर? सुनाई देता है सर, प्लीज स्पीक. Hello.
Sir, it appears we're experiencing a technical difficulty with Mr. Jawar.
T. Gupta.
Good afternoon, respected Chairman, Sir, Mr. Chandrasekharan, and members of the board. I am Preeti Gupta, a proud shareholder of Tata Motors and a member of Millennium Mams. Sir, my question to you is regarding Iveco. Since cross-border integrations often face cultural, operational, and regulatory challenges, what do you see as the biggest execution risk in integrating Iveco? And what gives management the confidence that the anticipated synergies can be realized without impacting the profitability of the company? Also, a special mention to Anandita Goswami for maintaining excellent investor relations and ensuring a seamless communication throughout. Thank you so much, sir. Preeti Gupta from Millennium Maps.
Ms. Richa Jagnani.
Good afternoon, respected Chairman and the members of the board. I am Richa Jagnani, a proud shareholder of the Tata Motors and a member of Millennium Man. So my question is, has commercial vehicles moved towards electrification, connectivity, toward and in alternative fuels? What will be the Tata Motors sustainable competitive advantage 5 years from now that competitors may find difficult to replicate? Thank you.
Mr. Jamadar.
Namaste and greetings of the day to respected chairman, board members, and all the stakeholders of my company. It is indeed a privilege to attend this meeting. My name is Dr. Dharav Jamadar, a proud shareholder of our company residing in Surat. Firstly, heartiest congratulations to all the stakeholders for such a robust performance throughout this FY, which has led us to a consistent, robust performance consistently year on year, and also a successful listing in last fiscal year. Also, special gratitude to the whole secretarial team, especially CS Ranjan Kumar and Anandita ma'am for her impeccable services throughout. Certain questions which I would request our respected chairman to address are: first, our nation has cemented many FTA pacts with developed nations worldwide. Can you share how we are going to take advantage and which countries are we exploring now for either exports, brownfield projects, or greenfield projects? In contrast to this, are there any chances of major foreign players entering or providing vehicles at a competitive prices like us? If yes, how stiff competition can be in this industry? What remedial steps are we planning to take in order to protect our turf? Second, global macros along with local macros are becoming some of the major headwinds for us. Some of them highlights out are El Nino happening this year, risk of economy entering into higher interest rate cycle, rising inflationary pressure, highly volatile energy prices, currency persistently and significantly getting depreciated, and much more. In such a scenario, what kind of uptick do you see in public and private capex? In order to protect the market share, will we see any kind of margin compression? If yes, how much amount of price hikes are necessary? Also, what would be our margins forecast for this year and the coming 5 years? Third, in reference to Iveco acquisition, when can we see its synergy translating into our margins and bottom line? Also, after synergy efficiently happens, what kind of improvement can we expect in our ROCE? Additionally, how much amount of additional capital will be infused in this particular brand in the next 5 to 10 years? Also, will we bring Iveco brand in Indian market in the coming times? Fourth, in the last quarter, our volumes increased 24.9% year on year, but in realizations, there was a degrowth of 2.1%. Can you please elucidate what were the major reasons behind it, and by when can we expect it to improve? Additionally, lately we have taken a couple of price hikes due to many valid reasons. So how do you see the growth in the overall revenues backed by it? will it be volume led growth or value led growth? Can you also share what is our current gap between the volume led and value led growth? What steps are we taking to improve our revenues to be backed by volume led growth? Fifth, we are significantly strengthening our EV presence in both cargo and passenger mobility segment. We have delivered 3,800 EVs so far, which is in comparison to other small peers, significantly lower. Can you elucidate some of the major reasons behind such underperformance? Also, can you share what is our order backlog in both EV cargo and EV passenger mobility segment? Additionally, what is current execution rate in the EV segment? Sixth and last, segment-wise on a year-on-year basis, all of our segments have grown in double digits, and it is only imports as a whole, which although grown in double digits, have grown a bit lower than other domestic businesses. Do you see this trend continuing, and what were some of the major reasons behind its underperformance apart from just geopolitical tensions that are happening right now? Thank you, sir, for providing this opportunity.
Lekha Shah?
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
Thank you, sir. Respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow members, good afternoon and regards to everyone. Myself, Lekha Shah, and I'm joining this meeting from Mumbai. At the outset, I would like sincerely thank our Company Secretary Ranjan Kumar ji, especially Anindita Damam, for sending the AGM notice well in advance. I found the AGM notice and I'm delighted to say it's so beautiful, full of colors and facts and figures in place. Chairman sir, for opening remarks, so insightful and comprehensive that you have already addressed everything I had in mind. Sir, I would like to ask few questions. My first question is, how does Tata Motors plan to maintain its leadership in India EV market amid rising competition? And my second question is, what will be the biggest growth driver for the Tata Motors over the next decade? Sir, I hope the company will continue video conference meeting in future. So I would like to say I strongly and wholeheartedly extend my support to all the resolutions placed before the meeting today. Thank you, Chairman, sir.
Mr. Gautam Tiwari?
You can listen to me.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, I am not able to start my video. Now my video started here. You can see me, sir. Yes, sir. You can see me
Sir,
also,
please
sir.
speak. Please speak. I can see you.
Yeah, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Sir, our respected chairman, sir. Our MD, our respected chairman, Sir Chandraji, our MD, Mr. Girish Wagh, CFO GV Raman, and CS Ranjan Kumar, and other board members, and my fellow shareholders, brothers and sisters. Thank you very much for providing me the opportunity to speak at this AGM. Sir, Sir, first of all, I would like to congratulate the board and the management on the successful completion of the demerger and the listing of Tata Motors Commercial Vehicles as an independent company. I think the company continued its success in this journey. Sir, I also take this opportunity to warmly welcome Mr. Ranjan as the company secretary and wish him every success in his new role. Sir, I would like to sincerely appreciate Ms. Anandita Goswami for her exceptional support to shareholders. She has truly elevated Tata Motors investor and relations, making it of the most finest amongst all Tata Group of companies. Her patience, her professionalism, and her readiness to assist shareholders are genuinely commendable. She is exceptionally outstanding in giving the service to shareholders by her total commitment and sincerity and honesty and dedication. Sir, I have got only as a long time supporter and shareholder of this company. I have got only some 3-4 queries. So first, would you, the management will share whether the company experienced any major cybersecurity or data security incidents during the year. Also, sir, what steps are being taken to further strengthen cyber resilience? Second, following the listing of the commercial vehicles business, has the cost of governance and regulatory compliance increased? If so, how does the company wish to manage these costs efficiently? So third, could the management share its long-term outlook for the Indian commercial vehicles industry? Fourth, so would the management provide an overview of the EBITDA contribution from the key business segments? Sir, next, would the management share its outlook on fleet utilization and replacement demand for FY27, and how does the company expect these trends to support business growth? And lastly, sir, does the company have any plans to introduce new commercial vehicles platform or enter into strategic global partnerships to strengthen its product portfolio and its market position? So, thank you very much. I wish the management and the entire board of Tata Motors commercial vehicles teams with continued success in the ahead. Thank you very much, sir. Once again, Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you very much, sir.
Ms. Rosie Fernandez. Can you speak, ma'am?
So it appears the technical issue on her end is not yet resolved.
Mr. Susnata Das.
Hi sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Honorable Chairman and the Director Board of the Members, fellow shareholder, and the Tata Motors Commercial Vehicle team. My name is Susmita Das. I am a fellow shareholder of this company. I am joining this AGM from Kolkata, West Bengal. Sir, I have some couple of questions. Like, what is the expected timeline for integrating EV4 and realizing the financial synergies? Second, sir, when does the company expect its EV commercial vehicle business to achieve sustainable profitability? Sir, thirdly, each international market will drive the next phase of the growth as expecting from my company. And what is the long-term capital allocation strategy between the dividends, acquisitions, and investments for the next 5 years? And how does company plan to monetize the AI and connecting the vehicles services such as fleet aid? Any sir AI and six sir, any AI transformation strategy for next 5 years for my company? Thank you, Chairman, for giving me the opportunity for this. Thank you, sir.
Ms. Nirja Nahar. Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, respected Chairman, sir, and esteemed members of the board. I am Nirja Nahar, a proud shareholder of our company and a member of Millennium MAMS. Sir, my question is regarding the Iveco acquisition. Over the last few years, Tata Motors has worked hard to deleverage its balance sheet and strengthen cash flows and return ratios. In that context, while the strategic rationale for Iveco acquisition is understood, could the management elaborate on how it plans to manage the additional leverage arising from this transaction, particularly in an environment characterized by weak European commercial vehicle demand, geopolitical uncertainties, tariff-related disruptions, and currency volatility? Specifically, what is the board's roadmap for bringing leverage back to its desired levels post-acquisition, What debt reduction targets and cash flow assumptions underpin this plan? And how should shareholders think about the balance between pursuing global growth through Iveco and preserving the financial discipline that Tata Motors has built over the last few years? Thank you so much, sir.
Mr. Anshul Sunil Bafna.
Namaskar. My name is Anshul Bafna. I hope I'm audible and visible both.
You are audible.
Hello. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Namaskar, everyone, and my warm regards to everybody on the board. Mr. Chairman, sir, my regards to you too. I am actually a business psychologist and a spiritual coach. I kind of teach, I'm a professor, and I'm connected with Tata for the last 50 years through family businesses, and we still have transport business in Jamshedpur right now. I actually wanted to take this opportunity to kind of bring something up during this meeting. I was actually going through a lot of trouble in terms of shares per se this last month. And a young lady called Anandita Goswami in Bombay House in Mumbai, she was very kind to help me out. The problem that I had was I had my family members were basically, they had done a fraud for shares and kind of taken up those shares and wanted to do entitlement for them. And I reached out to Miss Anandita, and she was absolutely kind and very, very helpful. I really wanted to take this opportunity to actually bring this up, highlight this issue, and also tell how wonderful she was in terms of not just helping, but also connecting with the right people, connecting with MUFG, telling me to actually telling me the process of how to reach to it. So I do want to bring that in notice. And I want to continue my beautiful relationship with Tata. I have a few questions that I wanted to ask the respected members of the board. One of the first question is about the management. If the management could briefly share at some point in time the top 3 risks identified by the board and the key strategies that they have been adopted to mitigate these particular risks. Another one is important one which I wanted to ask is if you could elaborate on companies' dividend distribution policies and how should shareholders view the company's dividends payout philosophy going forward from here. Another important question I think I wanted to kind of put forth is how is the company mitigating geopolitical and currency related risks in the export market? And if you could update on the company's export performances during the year, have exports volumes grown or declined, or which key international markets are giving their performances? These were my basic questions that I wanted to put forth. But more than that, I think I really wanted to use the opportunity and the platform given to me, which I'm very grateful for, to bring out a very important aspect that I particularly faced as a shareholder during the first 6 months of this year, and how perfectly I was helped and how timely I was helped by amazing individual, Anandita Goswami. And I'm really grateful. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of this and letting me speak on the board. Thank you.
Prakashini Shanai.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are audible.
Kasmi Ganesh Shenoy from Bombay. Respected Honorable Chairman, other dignitaries on the board, and my fellow shareholders, good morning to all of you. I received the AGM report well in time, which is colorful, informative, transparent, and contains all the information as per the corporate governance. I thank the company secretary, Mr. Ranjan Kumar, and I should not forget to thank Madam Anandita Goswami, who has helped me to connect and allow me to speak. Thank you very much, Anandita and Ranjan sir. The chairman and the CFO has given a beautiful picture regarding the company and its working in all parameters. Thank you, sir. At the outset, I'm thankful to the board for recommending dividend for the financial year 25-26. I'm glad to note that the company is doing outstanding work in the field of CSR activities. Now my questions. My first question is, the company's digital and non-vehicle business have shown encouraging growth. Could the management share how significant this business can become over the next few years and the roadmap to further acceleration the growth? My second question is, while the company has invested in electric, hydrogen, and CNG technologies, adoption of electric trucks remains at an early stage. How is the company balancing investments across alternative fuel technologies to manage business risk? My third question is, the annual report highlights software denied vehicles and connected mobility control. The management share how digital services are expected to contribute to future reveals and profitability. My next question is, could the management provide an update on the planned capital expenditure for electric vehicles and alternative fuel technologies over the next 5 years? I wish the company good luck for a bright future and pray God that the profit of the company shall reach the peak in due course. Chairman, sir, last but not the least, my earnest request to you, please continue with VC so that people all over will have an opportunity to express their views. Sir, I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions put forth in today's meeting. Thank you, Chairman, sir.
Tanu Saha.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir. With most patiently, you are observing our all shareholders' presence, sir. Thank you very much, sir. First of all, have a good day, sir. I Atanu Shaham, and it's Tata Motors, it's commercial vehicles after demerger, sir. My respective chairman, sir, and board of directors, and also, sir, Wagji, and all our shareholders present in this 29th June 2026, sir. Our worksheets and your speech is very informative, sir, related with cost margin and also, sir, it's our working capital efficiency, sir, to maintain, sir. It's really great for us, sir. Sir, one thing, sir, this is my previous shareholder raised their queries, sir. So not necessary to repeat the same questions and matter of that. Sir, matter of, sir, integrated village development programs, sir, whereas 194 villages across 5 states, sir. Sir, why not its information related the amount which devoted for that particular area or particular area? Sir, do we get, if I don't know about whether it is in Bengal or not, sir, waiting for Bengal, sir, if it is possible, thanks. Sir, one thing, sir, all legislative members in West Bengal, sir, members and all our citizens of Bengal eagerly waiting for Tata Motors presence, sir. Matter of, sir, export-driven management, manufacturing zone, sir. It's business corridor about, sir, logistics. Sir, do we, our Bengal take initiative for matter of export-driven manufacturing zone in regard in near future, sir? Sir, one thing, sir, matter of the alternative fuel, sir, and another, sir, electronic charging points, sir. It's really very good, important, sir. Sir, thanks for our 16th CIIHR Excellent Award, sir. It is really very good, sir. And also thanks to our company secretary, Ranjan Kumarji, and also our new company secretary, whereas Sudipta Kumar Dasji, and also the help of Anindita Madamji. And also informing that, sir, it is, sir, my matter of, sir, agendas concerned, sir, it is agendas concerned, says Girish Wagji, and also cost auditor and remuneration matter and transferring, sir, materials, sir, I already casted my vote, sir. Sir, before leave, I wish to report it, sir, that Jamshedji Tata's peace, sir, community is not just another stakeholder. It is the one of purpose of our life, sir, in all our society, sir. Sir, one thing, sir, it is startup. Whether it is we say in Bengal, it's Tata, that means it's live, but it is not live. It is, sir, it is if anybody is NH aged person request, they request that Abar Ashben. That means let's come in again, sir. I wish a good year ahead, good result and good dividend. Thank you very much, sir. I wish your come, sir. Let's come to Kolkata for this matter of marathon and also then other areas, sir. Thank you very much. Hi, Atanu Shah, providing to our moderator. Thank you very much.
Mr. Om Prakash Kejriwal.
Hello, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Good afternoon, Sirji. And good afternoon, everybody attending this AGM. Myself, Om Prakash Kejriwal, equity shareholder from Kolkata. Thank you, Sirji, for providing the platform to speak something before you. Thanks to our secretarial department Especially thanks to Ms. Goswami for calling me and taking my know-how and reminding me for the AGM. I also welcome to our new secretary, Mr. Ranjan Kumar, who has joined our company on 1st June 26. Sajid, thank you for giving the shares of this company after demerger and also for giving the dividend at the rate of ₹4 in the first year of the operation. Sajid, my speaker number is 42, so a little is left for me. Sajid, on 12th May 26, our company formed a special purpose vehicle, namely Kishta Renewable Energy Private Limited, TREPL. Our holding in this SPV is 26%. My question is, who holds the balance 76% shares in this SPV? Second one, are we planning to enter into power sector? I have two more questions, sir. What is our holding in Tata Capital in percentage terms? And are we getting orders from defense sector? Because nowadays this sector is a hot sector, not in India, but all over the world. So I have a few suggestions for CSR committee. Please use some of CSR fund to provide drinking water nearby your factories, nearby your offices and nearby villages. Because sir, Jal is Jeevan hai. Second request, sir, please use some of CSR fund in skill development to make our country developed country. At last, Sajid, please maintain your smile and be cheerful. We are always with you as a long-term investor. Thank you, Sajid.
Thank you. Anjali Singh. Ma'am, you may speak, please.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are.
Good morning, respected chairman, members of the board, the management team, and my fellow shareholders. My name is Anjali Singh, and I am an individual shareholder of Tata Motors. It is a privilege to attend this annual general meeting, and I would like to use this opportunity to ask a few questions to the company. My first question is, what are the management's key priorities for Tata Motors over the next 3 to 5 years, particularly in the commercial vehicle segment? My second question, how does the company intend to strengthen its electric vehicle business and maintain its competitive position in the face of increasing competition? At last, my final question, with economic activity and mining operations expanding in several parts of India and EV adoption increasing across cities, how does the management view the long-term growth prospects for Tata Motors commercial vehicle business? Could the management also share its strategic plans to capitalize on these opportunities and drive sustainable growth in the coming years? At last, sir, I would also like to bring to your notice that I haven't received the physical copy of the annual report for this year's AGM. It would be grateful if you could kindly instruct the team to arrange to send me a physical copy of the annual report. Thank you very much, sir.
Kanika Jain.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good afternoon, Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and the members attending this virtual meeting at this platform. Very informative speech has already been given by the sir, and wherein he told us about the planning of the company. So nothing left for the query, and most of the queries are already been covered in the questions asked by the earlier shareholders. But my simple question is that company is already, however, giving a good returns to the shareholders to the even retail shareholders also. But ye dil mange more. Sir, in this financial year, how would you reward the shareholders to the small shareholders? And in the last, I would like to thanks to the company secretary and his team for providing a copy of the annual report on just a single request. And also, I would like to thanks to the RTA for allowing me to speak in front of you. Thank you, sir, and all the best.
Shankar Narayan.
So this speaker shareholder has not joined the meeting.
Mr. Aspi Benesia, Besania.
Chairman sir, can you see me, hear me?
Yeah, yes, sir. I can hear
Sir, I'm
you, I can
Aspi
see you.
from Bombay.
Yes.
Respected Chairman, board members, and fellow shareholders. Sir, I would like to thank the company secretary and Ms. Anandita Goswami from Investor Relations team for the excellent support to the shareholders and for maintaining high standards of investor relations. Sir, I also congratulate the management on very good results. So, however, Q4 compared to Q3, revenue has increased, but profit has reduced. This is due to loss on equity investments of 687 crore as against a profit of 296 crore in quarter three. So is this loss again likely to happen in the next year? That is my question. So then following the demerger, the combined market value of Tata Motor Vehicles and passenger vehicles remains below the pre-demerger share price of Tata Motors. Could the management share its views on value creation and when shareholders can expect the benefits of the demerger to be reflected in the market? Sir, could the management let shareholders know when the company last organized a factory visit? Are there any plans to conduct such visits for shareholders in the near future? Sir, could the management share its strategy for expanding the international commercial vehicle business? Also, how is the proposed Iveco acquisition expected to enhance the company's global opportunities? Sir, could the management provide an update on its roadmap for digitalization and automation in manufacturing? So, what initiatives are being taken to improve capacity utilization across the company's plants? So, thank you very much, and I wish the management and the entire team continued success. Thank you, sir.
Paul Chopra.
Great. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Should I try to start my video? I just try. Anyhow, Yash Paul Chopra from Delhi, holding around 2100 shares of shareholders since the times of Telco, when it was not even Tata Engineering, it was Telco. I am a shareholder of that of the company since then. And being a super senior citizen, I have a lot of greetings for you. I'm your close fan. And if you remember, in 2024, I attended 20 companies of Tata's AGM only because I had a great loyalty for you. And sir, being a super senior citizen, I would like to bless our MD, our CFO, our company secretary, and his dedicated team. And it is only the efforts of your dedicated team that I have again come over here just to see you, sir. Because if you remember, on the opening, the first day of the 2025, I had just sent you a message of greetings for the new year. And I had said that the last year I had spoken in around 20 companies, and I have just made the resolution that henceforth I will not speak for the Tata Group in during the 2025, only because of this thing that in my daily companies and the companies in other parts, other than Tata Group, I am properly respected, rewarded, and all that. But our Tata Group does not reward it. Though in my portfolio, which is around 11 CR, and this one third is growth is from our Tata Group. But I don't understand why don't they do it? Because I know that MCA has given some rules and all that. But even other companies,
they don't do immediately after AGM, but at the time of Diwali, Dussehra, or something like that, they remember us. And so we have got a great, great regard for them that at least at some occasion they just remember us. So that is a very big thing that and that gives a big consolation to us. Sir, as regards now I just come back to my queries. Sir, first of all, I would like to congratulate our dynamic management for the excellent performance of the company. There has been all-round growth in revenue, PBT, PAT, EBITDA, and investor-friendly dividend. So I am very much proud of, sir. The next congrats is for the acquisition of this and progressive company Avico. But I just want to have a query that as to when we can expect the results of contributory to our revenue from this company. That is one of my query. Then I would congratulate management for the dynamic vision of bifurcation of these Tata management in two companies and the additional benefit and providing additional free company to the investor as a gesture of investor friendliness. So this is a great thing. And by bifurcation, you are just giving a chance of competitiveness for the executives of both the companies, and you can find out as to which vertical is better and which vertical needs more attention. Both the things you can just find out. This is one of the best binary approach I can say, sir. So first again, further, I would like to see that our company has a pan-universal presence. So since our company has a pan-universal presence, I would like to find out what is the effect of confused Trump's policies on our on the profitability and the operation and the performance of our company because of the confused Trump and just giving so confused policies that I want to check it, sir. And then the next is the status of AI application. I think that the company must have started that. And what is the resultant experience? Yeah, I just want to find out how much beneficial you are finding it for our company. Then, as a result of that, my next query is what is the attrition rate? Attrition rate of the in the human capital. And the next is that you see that women empowerment, how much attention is being given to that. So now I just would like to just say one thing. I would like to compare our modus operandi, our meetings over here, which first of all, I would like to congratulate that you are holding your meeting in the morning session. Earlier it was in the evening session, and then we had to sit even late up to 6:30 and 7 sometimes just to go for seek our replies to our all this thing. So this is also a positive trend that you are just holding your meeting in the morning session. This is a big thing. Sir, I would like to say then that in our daily, the total time consumed in the AGM by the public sector undertakings where the speech level of the chairman is for half an hour, that is just 90 minutes, and the private sector companies may be high level companies like Maruti Escorts or something like that, that doesn't go more than an hour. And for the smaller companies, these get finished even within half an hour. Reason being that company MC has empowered our company secretaries just to select the number of speakers they want to speak. And in our daily, mostly the maximum number of speakers in any AGM is not more than 12. And other companies, they just contain it with the file and all that. They start the meeting in the morning at 9:30. They finish by 10 and then they resume their job and all that. Here we are having a long fleet of speakers over there. So that is also consuming a lot of time, lot of energy, and mostly the queries are repetitive. So that is one thing. And over there in Delhi, they don't reply one to one. They just consolidate all that replies, and virtually even the chairman doesn't sit, even the MD does not sit. Only one of the executive is over there. He is just giving to the consolidated replies, putting it in the five verticals, and the replies are given just in the 10 minutes, and the meeting gets bye-bye. But the best advantage is that the shareholders, whosoever is the speaker or whosoever just joined the meeting or just e-voted, they are all regarded and respected at the time of Diwali or Dussehra. So this is a great thing for the people who are joining the meetings in Delhi. But over here, even after spending more than 3 to 4 hours, so we are just going empty hands. This is not good, because every festival it commands a return gift. And for shareholders, annual annual AGM, that is just like a festival of Diwali or Dussehra, like that. It is no more lesser important than that. And when it is so much important, then why should not the shareholders who are just participating only once in a year, why should not they get any kind of memento or any kind of recognition? So this is one of the thing, because whenever we just talk about Tatas, they say no, in Tatas we don't have such policy. If Tata goes with the instructions of directives or not instruction, these are the directives of MCA. If they just go with the directives of MCA, so why this our political leaders, they don't go with the directives of Election Commission?
Thank
For
you. Thank you, sir.
every
Sir, noted, sir, I have heard you, sir. I
yeah,
fully appreciate your points.
yeah,
I
please
fully
just
appreciate your points.
consider that thing.
Yeah.
Please consider that thing,
Thank you.
because after all, we are the shareholders, we are the investors, and we are waiting for a year together just to attend to your meeting. So best of luck to you, and lots of blessings for the entire team over there, and for particularly for our corporate department, because they have sent a fantastic balance sheet, very much exhaustive and quite impressive. I'm very much thankful to them. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Best
sir.
of luck.
Lily Pradhan?
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Very good afternoon, respected chairman, board members, and fellow shareholders. Myself, Lily Pradhan, a long-standing shareholder from Kolkata, attending this meeting through video conferencing. First of all, I sincerely thanks the board of directors, respected chairman, respected MD, respected CFO, respected secretary with secretarial team, and also respected moderator. Please continue VC mode in future for worldwide participation. Sudipta Kumar Das sir, very good personalized human beings. I admire his coordination. Anindita ma'am, very good investor services for shareholders communication. Always coordinate with me in all shareholders. Chairman sir, I am genuinely proud of your polite, decent, hardworking, and patientful nature, humble leadership, which inspire great confidence among shareholders. I am hopeful that under your every guidance, our company will continue to achieve greater and greater success in coming future. I received email of a notice and also hard copy of annual report, which cover page theme is both knowledgeable and meaningful, and also balance sheet transparent. Heartiest congratulations on my company's strong and sustainability growth. Credit rating of the company is very good. Now I have put some specific question and request in present situation. Given our strong leadership in the EV segment, what is our volume growth target for the remainder of FY27? Also, how are we planning to counter the increasing competition from both domestic and global automobile players? Next, our multi-powertrain strategy offering petrol, diesel, CNG, and EVs has been a huge success. Could the management share some insights into the upcoming product pipeline and timelines for the next 12 or 18 months? Next, with expanding operation and ongoing investment in advanced technologies like AI and automated manufacturing, how confident is the management is sustainable and improving our operating margin in the coming quarters? As a woman speaker, request always support women empowerment, which is most important and must be obeyed by trusting for dignity and respect. Chairman sir, please consider the factory visit for interesting all shareholders. Nothing more. Thank you. Thank you so much. With warm regards and best wishes, all the best.
Thank you. With that, we have come to the end of all the speaker shareholders. So I'm going to give responses. First, let me try to respond the questions which were common, because many shareholders kept expressing views and questions on some key topics. There was a question around the capex. The plan of Tata Motors is always to be in the range of 2 to 4% of the revenue is the capex plan. And when there is only an upgrade of the existing platforms required, it will be more on the 2% side. And when there are special programs going on which require additional investment, it goes on the higher side. And approximately 40% of the capex goes to new technologies. That should give you an idea. And it translates to 2,000 to 2,500 crores normally. Then there's a lot of questions around Iveco. Though the company had explained the strategy many times, but almost every shareholder asked questions about Iveco. The Iveco approvals, we hope, will get completed during Q2, that is before the end of September. If that happens, then the results will start to get consolidated starting from the October quarter. And there are significant synergies and opportunities due to Iveco. Number one, their product portfolio is suitable for many markets, and they are very strong in the ILCV segment, buses, and they also have a very beautiful engine business. Tata Motors sees significant synergies, technology leverage, and also the expansion of the engine business. All of this is a big opportunity. Tata Motors will also bring specific platforms which make sense to our market. Also will take some of our products through their distribution wherever it makes sense. Especially heavy commercial vehicles, we have significant opportunities. and their buses are have a very strong presence all across Europe. So there may be opportunities for us. So business expansion wise, technology, joint R&D and engines, distribution, market coverage in Europe, Latin America, I think there is a significant things that we will do together. Then people ask about financials. Many people are asking about the financials for the next 5 years. Though we have done that planning, we need to wait till such time the approvals come through and we formally um, do the merger. To give you a larger perspective, the combined revenue of the company of Tata Motors and Iveco at the time of merger will be around 25 billion US dollars. Over the period of the next 5 years, it has got a significant potential to grow to 35 to 40 billion dollars. So there is a lot of growth opportunity and there are a lot of synergies. The consolidated EBITDA, margins, cash flow, all these are opportunities, but we need to wait till the approvals come through and the real merger happens. Then I'm pretty sure the company will be willing to share a lot more. Iveco is a profitable, positive cash flow business in FY25 and FY24, and this year in the first quarter they made a small loss, and overall it's a very strong business which has potential for not only profits but also cash flows. Then there was a question about how does the company manage cyclicality and what is the growth potential of Tata Motors. This was asked in many different ways. I want to tell you, Tata Motors commercial vehicles has got an exciting future. Apart from the 3 vehicle platforms or 4 vehicle platforms, the heavy commercial vehicles, IMLCV, and the small commercial vehicles and pickup, and then the smart mobility platforms. The company is also investing heavily and reaping the benefits in their sales and services portfolio and investing a lot in the digital business where it is collecting significant amount of data, and the Fleet Edge will be a wonderful platform and has enormous opportunity for value creation, not only in terms of financials but also in terms of market value. And people asked about why is the market share of small commercial vehicles gone down and what is the reason there is a small dip in realization. See, the heavy commercial vehicles business has always been very profitable. The medium commercial vehicles and the small commercial vehicles required a turnaround. And the last few years we have been working on the turnaround and they are not making losses anymore. They were making losses before. So our focus was to get this business stable, financially meaningful, and then drive growth. Now we are at a point that we are already seeing growth in the intermediate commercial vehicles, but the focus now is also to drive growth in the small commercial vehicles and pick up in the coming year and years to come. So overall, the company is extremely well positioned and has huge opportunity for growth while continuing to improve cash flows and high level of return on capital. The plant utilization is at about 60%. And some shareholder mentioned about the EV underperformance. Tata Motors is not underperforming in EV compared to competition. It is pretty much in the game. But the overall EV penetration is low. And even for our company, it was about 7,500 vehicles on the overall sales of about 4,65,000 vehicles. So this is an early stage, and company has already partnered with several charging infrastructure providers and have signed up partnerships. So we will continue to see how we can accelerate this business. See, the new powertrains, whether it is electric vehicles or hydrogen, they need time to pick up. One of the shareholders asked about what to look for to see that these powertrains will pick up. For hydrogen, the cost of hydrogen and the hydrogen infrastructure, I think it is a number of years away, but we as a company have done all the investments necessary so that we are ready with the technology. One of the shareholders asked about the dividend, what to think about dividend. See, this year we are given rupees 4 per share, which works out to overall 44% payout of profit after tax on the standalone accounts. And I think it is fair to expect the dividend to be in that range, and then as the capex cycle reduces, the company will look to increase it and will formally announce it. And many people also start comparing the CV business and PV business. Please look at them as two different companies. This is a commercial vehicles company. We'll talk about commercial vehicles company, and it has got its future. The reason we split the company is this has got a different future and the car company has a different future. So we should not be comparing both the companies, because the strategy, the market opportunity, the risks, all these things are different for both the companies. There was a question on the attrition. The company has an attrition of about 5.9%. And question on diversity. Diversity is about 9%. And what were the three top risks? Someone asked. The three top risks to my mind are: one is the geopolitics, which can cause uncertainties, leading to supply chain issues. The company is increasingly more and more localizing everything in terms of parts, so that we can de-risk from the supply chain disruptions. And the third one is the commodity prices, volatility increases, and the way the company looks at is cost management, value engineering, so that we are constantly improving our ability to produce vehicles in a more efficient manner. So these are the three major risks that we can talk about. Now, coming specifically to individual shareholders, I think Mr. Arun Kumar Bopanna have answered all your questions. Santosh Saraf answered your questions. Mr. Pradhan, you asked about what is the hurdle for ROCE and free cash flow. See, the Tata Motors ROCE for the commercial vehicles at 72% is an exceptional number. After the integration, we can't be expecting this level, but still it will be very, very healthy. I think the company wants to be a benchmark in the return on capital, and will continue to do that. And there was a question on debt. See, the company today is debt free. Company is net cash positive. For the Iveco acquisition, the acquisition will be done by internal accruals and debt, which will get paid over the cash that is being generated by Iveco itself over the next 3-4 years. That is the plan, so we are not looking for, at this point in time, any equity rise. Mr. Bimal Sarkar, thank you. Manoj Kumar Gupta, I've answered your questions. Mr. Kar, you asked about where are we selling the EV vehicles. They're all in India. So you also about the warranty. The company is looking at multiple mechanisms to reduce the warranty costs. Ashok Subramaniam, thank you for your comments. Currently, there are no plans to list the CSR company on the social exchange. We just want to be efficient between the two companies. So we've created this company, and your ideas on regarding trees, carbon credits, and also opportunities for selling the electric vehicles on the freight corridor, all this is noted. I don't think there will be a TML TPL JV for solar. I think we have a group captive arrangement with Tata Power Company. In fact, one of the shareholders asked the question. We own 26%. The remaining is owned by the Tata Power Company, so that our electricity needs, green power needs, are automatically sourced through the group captive. Tamal Majumdar, your questions on page 263. There are the CFO can give you more details, but some of the issues have been some trade payable quarterly report was filed late, and there has been increased cash loss in one of our subsidiaries, which is the Tata Cummins joint venture subsidiary, and the Smart City Mobility Company. Then the asset physical verification got delayed in some of the subsidiaries. So these are the kind of reasons that you find those companies in page 263, but the company has taken note of that and tightened the process and addressed these things. I think most of your other questions I've answered. Mr. Kotwani, I answered your question. Mr. Modak, I think your point on safety is noted. The company has got that as top priority, not only in Tata Motors, the entire group. Safety is the number one priority. We will continue to improve that. Mr. Amit Banerjee, as I said, the operational cost improvement is a daily affair. Anantha Narayan Vijayaraghavan, government projects we always look at. Wherever it is financially viable and the contractual terms are acceptable to us, we participate. Mr. Ashit Kumar Pathak, you asked about the loss. See, it's basically the mark-to-market loss of our holding in Tata Capital. Since the company transferred the shares to Tata Capital after the transaction we did of the Tata Motor Finance, the value of Tata Capital still not as per plan, so we had to take charge, and we've taken that mark-to-market loss. answered your questions regarding capex. Jaideep Bakshi answered your questions. Bharat Shah, Smita Shah, Vandana, thank you all for your comments. Sharad Kumar Shah, your cost of advertisement is 0.7% of revenue. We don't have a big land bank, Mr. Bimal Agarwal. Thank you, Celestian Mascarenes and Humayun Purdehi answered your questions. Mr. Apurva Gupta, you asked about recycling. We have 11 recycling plants already with about 190 ton capacity, the 190,000 ton capacity, and we are continuing to expand. Ms. Vinod Agrawal answered your questions. Kanika Agarwal answered your questions regarding what investors should look for, cost of hydrogen and the hydrogen network. Preeti Gupta, I think any acquisition is operationally intensive, whether it is culture, whether it is regulatory challenge, is par for the course. The company is well prepared for that. The teams have been formed to be able to handle those things. Richa Jagnani answered your questions. Mr. Jamadar answered your questions. I can't specifically give you volume versus value because the volume growth very much depends on the market conditions. That's why the company has created multiple businesses to handle the volatility, and also the acquisition of Iveco should also de-risk the company in terms of volatility in different markets. Lekha Shah answered your questions. Gautam Tiwari, I've answered your questions. I think the cyber security you mentioned, that's some of the group companies had an impact. But this is an area we continue to monitor all the vulnerabilities. Every company has invested heavily and we are continuing to tighten across the group because this is going to be a threat that will increasingly become more prominent for all companies. So this is a very important item which we are focused on. Susnata Das already answered your questions, and AI is a very critical opportunity. In fact, already we are using AI-driven robots to manage movement of goods in the shop floor of companies, of our factories. And also we use AI and analytics in our digital business. So we see upside, but first we need to get more data, and it will take a few years, but I think there is an enormous opportunity. Neerja Nahar, I think you asked a detailed question on Iveco. I think I answered it. Anshul, top 3 risks I've answered. Dividend policy I've answered. Prakash Nishanai, I've answered your questions. Atanu Saha, thank you. Om Prakash Kejriwal, I answered that the JV that you referred to, 26% is by us and remaining with Tata Power. Tata Capital Holding, how many percentage? 4.4%. Defense sector, we get opportunities through TASL and Tata Motors Land Systems continue to work and manufacture those vehicles. We do participate. And Tata Motors actually does a lot of work on water. It's one of our most significant investments in CSR. If you really want to know, the company secretary can furnish more details to you. Skill development is a big initiative across the group. Anjali Singh, I've answered your questions. Kanika Jain, I think in terms of rewards, we'll continue to look at dividends. and hopefully will deliver better results so that there can be appreciation. Shankar Narayan, thank you. SP, SP, I answered your questions. Everybody has asked about factory visit. I will leave it for the company um, to evaluate it at appropriate time. Mr. Yashpal Chopra, thank you for your uh, appreciation, and also your suggestion is noted. We will see what we can do. Lily Pradhan, thank you for your comments, and we've answered all your questions. With that, we have answered all the questions from the shareholders. I want to state that the e-voting facility will remain open for the next 15 minutes to enable shareholders who have not casted their vote to complete that process. The results will be announced not later than 2 working days from the conclusion of this meeting, and the same would be intimated to the stock exchanges and uploaded on the website of the company and NSDL within the 48 hours. As we conclude this AGM, I extend my sincere thanks to all of you shareholders and also to my board colleagues, employees, management, union leaders, and all other stakeholders and dealers for their continued trust, support, and guidance. Together, we have built a very strong foundation, and together we will continue to create sustainable value in the coming years. With this, I declare the meeting as concluded. Thank you and stay healthy.